Good evening, everybody. This is Leah and Ryan from featherselitepigeonauctions.com, Fepa.Ca. On this Thursday evening, I'm going to check to make sure we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Send it over to you, Ryan. Why don't you let everybody know what we're talking about today?
Well, happy Thursday evening. It's a very, very special day here in North America. What is today? Happy Thanksgiving. To all of our Americans who are on YouTube and Facebook, happy Thanksgiving. To you Canadians that are celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you. A month ago was Thanksgiving, but you know what? Every day is Thanksgiving. Put the food on your table, enjoy your friends, enjoy your family. Hey, we don't need a special day, but today's the American day. Happy Thanksgiving. Here we are, Feathers Elite, Pigeon Auctions, Fepa.ca. What are we talking about tonight? Well, we're going to make sure that we're on the YouTube. We're going to make sure we're on the Facebook. We're going to make sure, because you want to know why? This is one hell of a show tonight. So please, make sure, put the turkey away. Okay? Wipe your mouth off. Get a fresh drink. Sit down. And when this show's done, we want you to drive in a great amount of pumpkin and apple pie. Don't do that now, because if you do so, you might fall asleep. And these 20 lots from the super flyer we're about to introduce are going to knock your socks off. Leah, back to you.
We are live on Facebook and YouTube. Hello to everybody. And yes, as Ryan said, happy Thanksgiving to all of our American friends. And if you're watching anywhere else in the world, well, happy Thursday. We are here live on this Thursday evening with our very special guest and Feathers Elite featured breeder, Tony Alves, Canadian champion. Tony Alves is with us in the house. Welcome, Tony. Nice to see you on.
Nice to see you. Good to be here.
Are you all right?
We're doing it.
You're getting your feet in the water. Now remember,
We're live.
Remember when you were a little kid and you went.
Stay calm. Remain calm.
Remember when you went into the water as a little kid, they told you to just hold your breath when you go under. Well, guess
Relax.
what? It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Okay. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for putting together a killer group of 20. This is a very different group of 20. This is a little different. You went young pigeons, late breds, racers, proven racers, high point pigeons, average speed champions, super proven breeders. You've done it.
Something for everybody.
You've done it all.
Yeah.
And you want to know what? I really like that. It gives everyone an opportunity. And the quality is superb. The feather quality, the muscle on all these 20 lots. Tony, thank you for bringing this to Feathers Elite Pigeon
Thanks,
Auction.
Ryan.
Hey, don't thank me. I'm going to thank you. You did it.
Let's do her.
Let's do her. See?
I'm going to give a shout out to everybody watching. Scott Stenhouse is in the house. Henry, nice to see you on. He says, good to hear my voice. I'm a little croaky tonight, and I do apologize. I have been extremely sick with a terrible sinus infection all week, so I apologize if I don't sound 100%, but I'm going to do my best. Mo, nice to see you on. James Timothy Walters, hello, hello. Michael Peevler, our friend, nice to see you on. Mel Cousins is watching. Carlos Sextiera, hello, hello. Chris Marshman, Troy Spencer, and everybody else. What are we going to do this evening? We are going to find out all about Tony Alves and his 20 incredible lots up for grabs at featherselitepigeonauctions.com, fipa.ca. Reminder, guys, this auction closes tomorrow night, Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. If you guys want to follow along with us as we go through all 20 lots, we invite you to head on over to our website, click on the Tony Alves online auction, and you guys can follow along. Before we get to the lots, what I would like to do, for those of you who do not know who Tony Alves is, this is Tony Alves. I would like him to introduce himself to our viewers and maybe let everybody know how you first got into pigeon racing, how you started. I have a little photo here that might jog your memory. I'm just going to throw it up on the screen. Who's that guy?
Oh, yeah. That's little young Freddie Mercury, I think. That was me messing with birds when I was a kid. I don't know, maybe 13?
13.
13
all
or
right.
something.
So, Tony, tell us how it all started.
My uncles all had pigeons, and then my high school teacher, her father was Joe Petrie from Mississauga. A lot of the old guys will remember him. He was a pigeon guy, and then through him I got my first birds, and then I started racing. I think I was 16 when I did my first races.
You raced down there in the city, right?
Toronto,
right down there where wires everywhere and buildings, and you started off racing down there. Let me guess, a small little loft?
Little loft.
Nothing.
Eight old birds.
8 old birds. Romantic,
And I won
isn't it?
3 races that year. That
Really?
was fun. Only day bird from 400 miles.
Really?
Yeah,
Eh?
yeah.
In 1982?
80. I think 82 was my first year. Yeah.
I forgot to bring the
That's
little
right,
trophy. I
that's
seen the
right.
little trophy at his house on his wall of fame, 1982.
Yeah, that was the year you were born.
And it was funny. Out of all those little trophies you had, plaques and that, you remembered that. And that was the nicest trophy I seen there. Yeah. It was, because you think that really kind of hooked you in. And then, so then what happened? What's the evoluation? That's a Ryanism. Evolution is a new word, guys. Keep that one for whenever you need a word to talk to you.
It's like evolution.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was the evolution
faster process?
Oh, there you go.
Then I started racing, and then I went out of birds and that, and
Why?
then you're a teenager, cars, girls, everything, right?
Okay, so you parked the birds.
And then when I got married at 25, and then I built a coupe again, and I started from there, 1990.
1990.
Started racing, and then in 94, our good friend Bobby Bodden,
right,
told us about my Gannis family loft, winning all the
races.
Convention races. So he told me to go down there. So I called Mike, went down in 1984, got my first batch of Gannis birds.
94.
Yeah, 94.
Right.
And it took off from there. I started dealing with his birds. And then in 2000, when I moved up here, then me and Mike flew as partners in Canada.
Yeah.
And we started in 2000 in the Up North Combine.
And here's a photo here that we have up on the screen of you and Mike Gannis. When was this photo taken?
Geez, I would have been, holy smokes, that's got to be about 24 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been around. I'll tell you, that was in 1997, 1998.
New Orleans?
Yeah. National Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
National Orleans.
Never forget
New
that
Orleans,
day.
National Orleans.
National Orleans. Yeah.
We did that for you Americans, you know.
Yeah, that was
now,
nice.
So you started off with the Gannis birds.
Yeah.
And I've noticed in your pedigrees here, and
Yeah.
I've looked, you had a lot of the Gannis birds when he was buying those first nationals,
Yeah.
Olympic ace pigeons. That was your big collection of his birds.
Yeah.
And you went through all the birds.
Yeah.
I mean, you had go and name what you had from Mike.
Sons
what did
and
you
Daughters of Icon, Hollywood,
everything.
Young Matins and everything, yeah.
Yeah, and then
and then we brought in the Van Loons, right?
Yeah.
And they were good crossed with the Gannis birds, but eventually I think the Gannis birds were a touch better.
Okay.
So eventually
weeded them out.
Kept keeping only the Gannis birds. Yeah.
The Gannis birds. And now the main Gannis birds you have is the Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa line.
And the Rockets.
Yeah, those came in 2013.
Okay.
And they've been really good. Like 2 of the best breeders.
Yeah.
Are like grandchildren of Mona Lisa right now.
And Rocket.
Yeah, and Rocket. The one cock Rocket. And the other one's like Creator, Aviator.
And guys, these lines still win today. He's still winning with those same lines. I do believe in my heart of hearts that was the end of sort of an era at Gannis. I think those birds, that was the very pinnacle, those best ace pigeons. This is a different group he's got with these one loft birds. Mm-hmm. And the group you have is superb. You've really went through them. You've weeded out and you've got the cream of the crop.
Yeah, we're still breeding down from the best of the best.
The best of the best.
Over the years.
Don't worry. Don't panic. Remember, when you fall off the bike, just put your earbud back in and keep on pedaling. Guys, this is Tony Elvis and this is live. No one else does this. You want to know why? Because we're Fepa.Ca. Remember, all bids are in Canadian money. That means you Americans, you're saving. You're actually winning big time. All bids are in Canadian dollars. As I say, this auction closes tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, Northern Pacific time. For you Americans, you're thinking, what time is that? We're going to give you another one today, New York time. Back to you, Leah.
Our first question of the evening comes from James Timothy Walters, and it is for Tony. Tony, have you ever bred Rocket Mona Lisa to the number 638 hen? I would love to own a hen out of that breeding.
Oh, the 628, the hen that's doing really good now. No, I haven't. And that's my plans for this year because she's getting older. He's getting older. They're going to be, they're 8 years old, right? They're going to be 9.
And, I wanted to just throw one thing out there. I was speaking to Tony the other day, and he probably forgot because we were having such a good time. But anyone that is going to participate at the Pioneer OLR here this year, okay, with Loft Manager Richard and myself, if you are stuck for a breeder, Tony Alves will breed birds for you. We'll work out the deal. He'll put them in,
no
and normally Tony just keeps the bird. You guys pay the way and enjoy the flight. Tony's a great breeder. He gets great results, and not only can he fly young birds and kick ass, not only can he kick ass in old birds, but he is a fantastic one-loft race flyer. You were built with horseshoes. You really were, because you seem to keep doing it. And we could say horseshoes, but I know what it is. It's in the pigeons.
I need a lottery hit. That's what I need.
He won a boat at Tim Hortons, guys. You tell me. Back to you, Leah.
All right. If you guys have questions for Tony, or if you have questions with regards to any of the lots that we are showing on tonight's program, please put them in the comments below, and we will do our best to get to them. Shall we get into the lots, Ryan? You want to start with lot number 1, or?
We'll start off with lot 1. When we get to lot 10, again, we're going to talk about our little bit of Pioneer for a moment to give Tony an air break, because by this point he's going to be on high alert. But we're going to start with lot number 1, Leah. This is a real super. A lot of people got the eyes on this one, and I know why.
All right, so let's have a look at our first lot of the evening. Lot number 1, a beautiful blue bar cock, an original Tony Alves with Gannis family lofts, half brother to the first Dutch Touch one loft race, half brother to first Big Andy one loft race, son of super breeder Niagara Thunder, sire to, among others, the 215, who was best overall Ace Old Bird 2019 National, also sire to Young Thunder, best overall Ace Young Bird 2019 National, also sire to Provincial Thunder, second versus 1,878 pigeons, Provincial Smooth Rock, sire to the 227, winner of first at 500 kilometers, first at 530, second at 500. Also sire to the 242, winner of first at 500, first at 300 kilometers, third at 320, fifth at 300 kilometers, and also sire to the 6778, first at 800 kilometers as a yearling, and so on. This is Thunderbolt. Tony, let's talk about him.
Yeah, well, he's his father's the Niagara Thunder. That's a bird that went to Rick Fife and bred him so many good pigeons, but it bred him a real super. I think it was champion old bird all of Canada in the National Awards, CE Awards, and then the same year, the same cock with a different hen bred the champion young bird National Awards, and so it's quite a pigeon.
That's hard to do.
Yeah,
that's
it's
very
pretty
hard.
I don't think it's ever been done by the same bird, both old and young bird champion from the same bird in the same year. And then of course I put him. The mother of this is the 628, the double Mona Lisa hen. She's the mother to the Big Andy winner. She's the mother to the Dutch Touch winner. She's the mother to, I think, a 4th champion bird in the combine. He was a combine winner. She's the mother to lot number 12, the superhead, that was 4th Oshawa Gold Bond. Her and her nestmate brother was a tremendous flyer too, clocking every week.
What more you can say,
yeah,
guys? He missed out some of the key points in this pigeon. Yeah, the bird's won in club. Yeah, the bird's won in combines. Yeah, that's great that the bird's done all that. Big Andy winner. He was first overall, first bird in the clock. He won the whole pot. Was $40K US. Okay, great.
Half sister.
Hold on. The Dutch Touch race, first bird in the clock. They split the drop. I don't really enjoy that. There's another $30K. I told you he doesn't have horseshoes. You know what he has, Leah? Show it, please, in the monitor. This thing's built like a brick shithouse. He's super in the hands. He's buoyant.
Yeah.
He has it. He has the basket condition. Again, forearm is super tight. He's got a beautiful wing. I know, Hair, the way I'm sitting, I kind of butcher the birds. But you see all the videos that we put out. He's awesome in the hands. I give him he's a 10 out of 10. He's super.
Yes.
And you know, when you have the open house, there were guys here, some real good pigeon men, real good ones. They couldn't stop talking about this pigeon. And I'm going to tell you, this is one hell of a pigeon. He's got beautiful eye sign. He's got it all. The muscle, the balance, the buoyancy. He's got the back, the vent bones. Look at the back on this pigeon. If you were in the desert, you're going to find water with this guy. I promise you that. He's got the one loft winning. Okay? He's got the club and combine winning. You don't have that in your loft. This one, you're basically getting a 2-for-1. You're getting a 2-for-1 with this pigeon. He doesn't just excel in club and combine.
I kept the sister for the breeding loft, and it was a toss-up between the sister and him to come here. But I wanted to keep them both, but I'm proud of what I put here. The breeding is there. It's a specimen. It's good in every way. It's the best you can. It's the best chance you can give anybody.
Well, anyone who buys this pigeon, you are not going to be disappointed. I guarantee. If you don't like this pigeon, whatever you pay for it, because I'm not allowed to buy them, I'll double your money on it. Because guess what? I can't buy pigeons. Yeah. But if you're not happy, I'll double my money on this guy.
He's that nice.
He's that nice. Leah, where do you go to bid?
Where do you guys go to bid? FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Reminder, guys, this auction closes tomorrow night, starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to move on to lot number 2. And also a reminder, guys, if you have questions about the lots, please put them in the comments. That's why Tony is here. Moving on to lot number 2, a beautiful chocolate hen. CU 2017-21252. An original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts, Gala Lofts, and CNG Koopman. Pedigree is loaded with winners and breeders of winners. A very good proven racer herself. She is daughter of Magic Streak, who is winner of First Champion Bird Tilsonburg Club. He is sire to 2 times First Combine, Up North Combine, granddaughter of Classic Boy from Gala Lofts, winner of First GHC Classic, and sire to First Champion Bird, 4th at 300 miles, Canadian International One Loft Race, 8th Sun City $1 Million Race, 8th at 300 miles. Also, Hot Chocolate is granddaughter of Miss Triple Crown from Gala Lofts, winner of First AU Marathon Triple Crown, first versus 1,167 pigeons. This is the best of Alves, Gannis, Gallo, and Koopman combined. This is Hot Chocolate. Tony, let's talk about her.
Yeah, well, the father that was it was bred as a young bird for Magic Madeiras Loft, Pete Sloan and Dorval Madeiras, and it won champion bird in the Tilsonburg Club. And he was the son of the Koopman Cock, the real proven breeder that's in the auction. Made it to the super daughter of the old big dog bird, which was one of my base breeders. And when you look at the mother's a direct daughter, Classic Boy, Miss Triple Crown, from and that's Gallo's probably base pair. But she her daughter topped the combine, and I kept 3 daughters from her to give her up because I didn't want to give her up. But again, it was another proven bird. 3 daughters of her I'm keeping for breeding. Her full sister was the hen that also went to Rick Fife, made it to the Niagara Thunder, that bred the champion bird all of Canada, was out of her full sister, made it to Niagara Thunder. So what can I tell you? It's just the performance.
Now, the one thing I know about you, Tony, in all the years I've known you, you're not a colors guy. A little bit of white flight, a little bit of splash pied. I don't think I think I've seen you one time with a grizzle. Okay, that was it. No reds. But for some reason, you have these chocolates.
Because they're super. I seen, when we ran the Canadian International one-off race in 5 years, the most dominating loft was Gala Loft. And what was incredible was that they were all relating back to the Classic Boy. I think there was a son of Classic Boy that got early in the top 10 on the very first hard year.
Yep.
The brother was, I think, Hot Chocolate that went to South Africa.
Yes.
Hit good. Another sister, I think, was 5th in SFI or FSI Club. And anyways, all 4 hit. Forget what the 4th one, what it did. And then there was Champion Bird, I think, twice. And he was equal first another time. And it was all from that same line. And then I knew, when you're bringing in 1,500 birds average and the same line keeps hitting, there's something special to them. And they've been good. They don't all turn out good like any other bird, but they've been very good. They've been about the best pigeons along with the Gannis birds that I've tried.
I will be honest. I have been down to Gallows in Spring Hill, and I handled the chocolates, and I always liked them. And I know they're at his loft, and they're doing it. If they weren't doing it, he'd get rid of them.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. You are the only guy that I know that keeps the chocolates with the same muscle, the same feel as he does. Everyone else that has his birds that I've handled, they're not the same. They don't keep it the same. Either they don't work.
You got to race them hard. Race them hard and keep the best ones. And the best ones are going to basically have those qualities you're looking for.
And when you look at this hen, she's got those little tusks on her.
Yeah,
she's another one that does.
And her eyes come down sort of low, down below along the top of the eye. She looks almost a bit of a cockish looking hen.
She does.
Super soft. That's a special bird.
She has an older feel to her. I'm not gonna lie, but she's buoyant. Her back is right. Her forearm's tight. The eye sign is super on her. And you know what? I watch Tony while he's around, and he's doing this with the hands, okay? He's doing this, and you know what? Pigeons that are all wigged out and freaked out, they bounce like idiots. Mm-hmm. This pigeon here, very calm in the hands. She's in the showroom. We're talking about her. She has the quality. You're looking for a proven hen. Mm-hmm. He's keeping 3 daughters off of her, okay? She's proven.
And she wouldn't stay in my loft that long.
Right.
And if she wasn't something special.
Again, we're talking to 2017, guys. Yeah. So this is a real super, super good breeder. You can make this to that Koopman Cock, correct?
Koopman Cock. Hey, you could.
What about lot 1? Could she not go to lot 1?
She's the granddaughter to the Koopman Cock. Her father's the son of the Koopman Cock.
There you go. Now
she could go to lot 1, which, again.
It all works, does it not?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just trying to help build somebody a loft. Guys, where do you go to bid?
That's a good bird.
SusleyPigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Reminder, guys, this auction closes tomorrow night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That was lot number 2. We're going to move on to lot number 3 in the Tony Alves online auction. A beautiful blue bar hen. A CU 2017 21392. An original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts. A super nice hen, last daughter of super racer Flamingo Queen. Who is Flamingo Queen? Well, she was the winner of 2nd Flamingo International Challenge Top Gun Bird 2011, winning over $10,000. This is last daughter. Tony, let's talk about her.
Yeah, the Flamingo hen, she won the 10,000, a second average speed bird, the Flamingo 2010. But she comes from a whole line of good pigeons. Her mother was the AU winner. We had the AU UNC bond race. She won first in that. Her mother, that was a $5,000 win. She was a daughter of the Candy Girl. The Candy Girl was a very good breeder. Bred Les Coper, a 4-time winner that year, was out of the Candy Girl. And Candy Girl was a daughter of the Sherpick, which was my base hen. Now, that's the last daughter that I had. And I'm keeping a son. I got a son. He'll probably be offered for sale after next year. But she's a specimen. She's really good. And actually, she was loaned to Tommy in Buffalo. Now,
don't worry.
It was her, I believe, a son of hers that bred the 400-mile only day bird for Tommy this year down there in Buffalo. And I think that was in the combine.
Now, this hen is super in your hands.
Very nice.
You handle her, 1 pintail. If you're looking for a small hen, she's small, but she's got that nice barrel, loads of muscle. The forearm is super tight. Yeah. You lift up the wing, and it starts going like that right away.
Yeah.
Another
hens don't stay that long in my loft unless they're special. And she's a specimen. She's perfect at everything. She's genetically, it's all there.
Look at the back.
Time will tell.
Take a look.
I think good ones will come.
You know, as Ricky says when he brings the bird over, he'll give me the look, the buoyancy. Okay, this pigeon here. If you say to me, can this pigeon work 8, 9, 10 hours, 11 hours? This pigeon has it to do it.
And soft feather. That's probably the biggest
and lots
most
of feather.
Physical feature that super birds have. Good quality soft feather. Her feather's tremendous too.
And I will say, Tony, it was a pleasure photographing the eyes on these birds. You have good, real good, rich eyes. Look at the 3 end flights on this pigeon. She's a beauty. She's soft. She's muscular. Loads of feathers. You have another shot at a super breeding hen, guys. This is, you know,
nice specimen.
Don't miss the. For you people that say, well, we always brought young pigeons. Those are great. But you want to know what's great? Setting it and forgetting it. Okay? When you order that pizza and it comes to you, isn't it great? You didn't have to get out the grater and grate the cheese and cut the pepperoni and oh shit, I overcooked it. When you order that pizza from that great spot and you always order it, it's like heaven. That's what these birds are like. And these older ones, they're proven. Okay, look at the money in the background of this. Again, we got the Flamingo, $10,000 winner. The mother was a $5,000 winner. And yes, the Smooth Rock was a young bird race, I believe. Correct? That's over 400 miles, about a 400 mile.
About 400, just under 4. I think 385 or something.
And our combine here at the time was full of real good flyers. real tough to get them.
Mm-hmm.
You crushed those races. You did.
Yeah. And that's a station for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the distance just passes the point of where most young birds are actually able to even make it back. Even on a fast day, there's only so many that cut it. And then there's just a big span of time with very few pigeons come through.
And guys, with these one loft races, they're wanting to experiment to go further. The 350s, the 400. I see one loft race in Orlando. They're taking the young birds 500 miles. What do you need? You need super quality pigeons, but you need a pigeon that in the brain, time on the wing. It's all about time on the wing. And this bird here has it in her. She's super.
So one last look at lot number 3, Ryan. Let's just show her in the camera. Reminding you guys, where do you go to bid? FeathersleePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. We're going to move on to lot number 4. I'm going to hope that my voice hangs on here for the rest of the lots. Here we go. Lot number 4. CU 2019-9779, a Blue Bar Pied Hen, an original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts. Granddaughter to Foundation Hen, the 17158 from the old Hofkin lines, half-sister to Eduardo, who was second ace young bird 2010, first John Pfeiffer Memorial Open. Eduardo is sire to first Big Andy one loft race 2016. Bluebell is great-granddaughter to Super Racer and Breeder Classic Boy from Gallo Lofts, winner of first GHC Classic, and sire to first champion bird, fourth 300 miles Canadian International one loft race, 8th Sun City $1 Million race, and 8th at 300 miles. This is Bluebell. Tony, let's talk about her.
She's a daughter, lot number 6, the chocolate cock that's there. She's the daughter. This pigeon just flew average, and she hasn't really been bred out of. I've used her as a pumper because I plan to eventually breed out of her. The reason why I've kept her, she's perfect. She is perfect, beautiful in the hand. Eye, wing, body, you name it. And the genetics is there, so I believe in breeding out of birds that have perfect qualities at everything, and they're well bred. They're worth a chance. They are really worth a chance. So
I'm gonna what you just heard here was complete honesty.
Yeah.
If you were with me on the loft tour to Tony's, you will hear him say, go back and listen. You'll hear him say about certain birds, I didn't breed this bird till it was 5 years old. I kept it because I liked it so much. I used it as a pumper. I didn't have time. And then all of a sudden, bang, I put it together. And boom, I started getting winners out of it. We call this one here, the name should be Tony's Mistake. Because he hasn't bred out of her.
Anybody that handles this pigeon or sees it, any one of them, but she's special. There's something there.
She got those
I don't know.
Beautiful
I have
rich
a lot
eye.
of confidence in her.
The body is super. Again, Tony does weird things like this. He's a different kind of guy. He will do things a little outside the box. He doesn't mind holding the bird a few years. And
some of my best breeders were picked out as late breds. And you put them aside because it's just something. Something you see, something you feel. The breeding is there, and and they're so perfect in every way that genetically it's there. So why not try to breed from those perfect specimens, right?
So guys,
it doesn't hurt.
So guys, you're not gonna go wrong with this one.
Pigeons that way.
She's got that little bit of war paint with her. Nice wing, good muscle.
Beautiful.
She's balanced. Everything is nice on her.
The eye sign guys love that. Love that eye.
This one's got a super rich eye.
A lot of great pigeons with regular eyes. It works sometimes.
You know what's kind of funny? You say that, but all your birds have super rich eyes.
Yeah.
Leah,
I guess.
Tell the audience, where do they go to pick this hen up?
FeathersleePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Reminder, guys, auction closes tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Want to give a shout out to Nandi. Hello, Nandi. New to our show. Nice to see you on. Welcome. If you guys have questions for Tony about any of these lots, you guys know what to do. Put them in the comments below. We're going to move on to lot number 5.
Pioneer Prince.
Pioneer Prince. One of my favorites. All right, lot number 5. AU 2021 Pioneer 110644. A Blue Bar White Flight Cock, an original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts. Winner of third champion Pioneer Gold Band for Race Series 2021. Half brother to first champion bird Tilsonburg Club. Half brother to first Up North Combine Ace Youngbird. Son of a super breeder, the Koopman Cock, Lot 13, by the way, guys. Sire to, among others, first Ace Pigeon Tilsonburg Combine 2015. First Up North Combine Ace Youngbird 2019. First YRI Bond Race 2020. Line bred to Koopman's Mighty Man. This is Pioneer Prince. Tony, let's talk about him.
Well, the mother of this bird is a full sister to Lot 20, which is Niagara Thunder and the good 966 and not a big dog. The father is the Koopman Pigeon, Lot 12. I believe it's
13.
Lot 12. 13. Okay. So Pioneer Prince he won first from the Matheson race at the Pioneer Club, and he was fifth at the Mount Laurier, the last Mount Laurier, and he was third champion Pioneer banded bird from 1,600 bands.
Yeah, 1427.
1,427 bands. He was a third best bird from the last 4 Pioneer races, which were all 250 to 300 miles. They were all holdover races. It was a tough series. A lot of birds were lost. This little pigeon just kept coming. It looks like a little hen, but he had fight and he had character in the loft. He was bouncing. I played with this pigeon every week, something different. He was easy to motivate. He was like almost human. There's lots you can do with a bird like that. Very heady looking, but yeah. And I think another brother was 18th ace pigeon in the combine. Yeah.
Ryan, before you talk about Lot 5, I just want to have a look here at the eye. And I know that we have mentioned before, I don't know if it was in the last show or on one of our Pioneer Family shows, about the pulsating eye. Do you see how that eye?
It tweaks. It just dilates, goes in and out, it vibrates. This guy here, he's super in the hands. He's going to get better as he gets older. You know, this sale really wasn't the right time for him due to the molt. He didn't have time. He basically came out of racing.
He was a racer.
Right into this. The 4 weeks that he flew, that's the toughest 4-race Youngbird series ever in Canada. This bird, and for you people that don't know anything, every week there was a holdover. It was a planned holdover. We shipped Thursday. We held Friday. We raced Saturday. The last 2 races, the farthest one that he won, he was held over for 2 days in the basket. He came back 4 days later to sit an additional 5 days, hold over again, and he was 5th. This cock is superb. The breeding on him is superb. The body on him is superb. He has it all. He's a henny cock. The henny cocks are normally the ones that breed
very
the
good breeders too. The henny looking little cocks. Yes.
I know. And if you guys want a good one, I'm going to tell you, he's molten heavy. He's in super condition. This is going to be one of my picks because you know what? Again,
and I was supposed to keep this bird. You kept asking me, put him in, because I'm putting in the father, the Koopman Cock.
Well, I want father and son. Guess what? What I want, I get. I told you.
He's a nice little bird.
And guys, if you think the father, when we're going to look at him, he's a dud, well, the son, then take the son. There's no duds here. These 2 are supers. You're not going to go wrong. Awesome.
Yeah. He's got all breeding behind him, and he's performed.
I have a question for Tony from Swoop Loop. He says, Tony, you mentioned you fly with someone in Buffalo. Who is that? Is it Tommy K? Who do you fly with somebody in Buffalo?
Yeah, I think it's Katowska. I'm not sure of his last name. It's Tommy from Buffalo. I don't fly with him. He flew some of my birds.
So he said,
I don't fly with him. I fly in Canada.
He also, Swoop Loop flies in the Buffalo area, and he said he dominates their club. So
yeah, apparently Tommy was, when he was younger, he was one of the top guys in Buffalo, and I think Buffalo had about 200 members at that time. That's what I hear. I don't know, but that's what I hear, how big it was in Buffalo at one time.
Super.
And Tommy's that good. He's a knowledgeable pigeon guy.
Well, there you go. Hey, you want a proven race machine?
Yeah.
To be motivated, this is the cock you want. He's out of a super cock. Hey, I understand the Koopman Cock is getting up there. This cock is going to be no slouch. Tony wanted to keep him. Yeah. He's here because very simply, I said to Tony, no, he's coming with me. He's coming here. The Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We're giving you guys the best of the best of the best. And here is a third average speed winner. 4 tough weeks.
Very tough.
That's it, Leah. Where do they go to bid?
Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersleePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Reminder, auction closes tomorrow night. We're going to move on to lot number 6 in the Tony Alves sale. A beautiful chocolate cock. CU 2018 17165. An original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts. A proven racer and top breeder. Winner of second Up North Combine. Sire to winner of equal first Up North Combine. Son of top breeder the 370, who was sire to winner of equal first at 400 miles Dutch Touch 1 Loft race for Upper Canada Loft. His nest sister bred first pickbird Toronto Trifecta 1 Loft race, winning $8,500 US. This is Chocolate Wonder. Tony, let's talk about him.
He's a specimen. This pigeon is perfect in every way, from head to body to wing. The eye sign is unbelievable for eye sign guys. I've had guys say he's got a 10+ eye. It is a nice eye. But yeah, he flew good. I think he was second champion. No, he was second combine. And no, he was winner of third combine. And he's sire to a first combine.
So he's flown good in the combine. He's bred a good combine pigeon.
Yeah.
The one thing I like about this pigeon, if you were to take this pigeon to any show,
he's a winner.
He'll win every show.
He'll win. He's
when the show guy that hasn't handled a racing machine puts this in, he's perfect in every way. And again,
beautiful.
These are the birds that I feel when I go to Gallo. I handle the same thing. They're wedged. Yeah. Look at the size of the shoulders on them across here. They're so, this pigeon's so nice in the hands, so much feather. And
oh, wait a minute. Their audio has cut out. Ryan, your audio has cut out. We'll wait for Ryan to readjust his audio. And Jason, once Ryan gets his audio fixed, we will ask your question. Maybe I can hear you on this one. No, Ryan's just adjusting his audio. There we go.
We're back.
And you're back. Perfect.
And like Tony had said, Leah, sorry to cut you off. It's a shame that we couldn't let 1,000 people handle these pigeons because people would be blown away. Again, a very European style pigeons, quality, cut with the same cloth. The guy here, the hands that you see here in front of you, he's got the pigeon fingers. He knows how to put the birds together. No, a lot of guys can't do it, eh? I handle a lot of pigeons. You know what I handle? Boom, 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 boom. Not these ones. This is right. Beautiful.
He's that nice.
He's that nice. Hey, guys, if you just want a chocolate for showing, you'll waste them. He's there to race. Take a look. Look at the beautiful wing on him. He's got, so much good feather. He feels like he's got double the feather of most pigeons.
We have a question from Jason Mihalik, and he's asking, Tony, why are you selling if it's a proven breeder?
Because I count on the younger stuff that's there, and I'm only going to keep about 20 pairs over the winter. That's all I keep, and I keep trying to keep the younger birds there. I still got his father, and it's just the way it is. You want proven breeders? I put some proven breeders in. Well, I also put these birds in the auction expecting to get at least 500 or 1,000 or more for some of these birds. I didn't put them in expecting to only get $200. So I'm offering good pigeon, but I'm also expecting to get good money for them. So
and if I can just interject here, Ryan and I asked Tony to put something special together. Tony does not have auctions yearly. He's not. You don't see Tony Alves auction popping up here, there, and everywhere. He is very selective on who he sells to and where he sells. Tony and Ryan and myself came together and we collaborated on this to really give people something special, to really showcase Tony and what Tony is all about and his lines, and to also give other people an opportunity to introduce your champion winning lines into their breeding programs. We have new people starting out, and I think you're not going to go wrong than getting a beautiful pair from Tony Alves. It's a set it and forget it, like Ryan said. Why is he selling some proven breeders? Because Ryan and I asked him to give us his best. And this is what Tony Alves gave his best. So that is
Yeah.
why. Go
And when
ahead,
you're
Brian.
selling birds sight unseen to a lot of people don't get to handle them, you want to sell birds that somebody handles. When they get the bird out of the box, they go, wow, that they're happy with. The last thing you want is somebody calling, complaining, what kind of crap did you sell me?
That's
What
right.
is this shit that you send me?
That's right.
I'm not into that shit.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, you want to know what? If you're not happy with this guy,
you
if
get
you're
your
not
money.
ha-
You'll
you're
get
not
your
happy,
money back with
I'll
that
double
pigeon.
I'll
No
double the
problem.
money on him again. This isn't a miss. This is a hit, a home run, and a grand
Yeah.
slam. Again, I'm gonna save my. I have something
Yeah.
special to say when the certain lot comes up, but I really hate it. And I'm not saying it about Jason. I hear people and they knock. Well, they're
Yeah,
this, they're that.
they're no good.
I'm gonna
That's
tell
like
you,
getting ready
there's
to-
a lot of guys that don't have old pigeons in their loft like this. Add them in. You're not going to be disappointed. Trust me. Where do you go to bid, Leah?
SeventhlyPigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.ca. We do encourage you guys to ask these questions. We love the questions and the interactions. So thank you, Jason. We're going to move on to lot number 7. A chocolate cock, as I lose my voice, a 2018 17173, an original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts, winner of 8th Ace Pigeon at North Combine, 8th Board and Bond Race, brother to several first Combine winners, full sister is dam to winner of First Niagara One Loft Race 2021, son of super breeders Rocket Mona Lisa and Brown Cow, who are sire and dam to 2 different first or equal first Combine winners. Also, sire and dam to Strike, winner of 4 times first, 3 times first, 2 times first for Mike Martin. They are grand sire and grand dam to the first Niagara One Loft Race 2021, 4 times first, including 2 times equal first Combine NRRPA for Upper Canada Loft, etc. This is lot number 7, Takedown. Tony, let's talk about them.
Super nice bird. 8th pigeon of the combine. 8th at the board and bond. He flew tremendous. He's from the super pair, the double rocket with Mona Lisa cock to the brown cow, which is a double granddaughter of the classic boy. Again, you want a super bird that's proven with a race record? There it is. And there was even, it's not even mentioned on here, full sister to that went down to Gallo a couple years ago, and it ended up, for Mike Martin's credit, out of the pair when he had the pair down there, and it ended up breeding the champion bird in the Spring Hill Gulf Coast homing club, Spring Hill Club.
Little Bill.
Was again out of that. So there's been a lot of good birds out of that pair. You look at the breeding. I mean, you got a double granddaughter of Rocket. Double grandson of Rocket to a double granddaughter of Classic Boy. So it doesn't get too much better than that.
I think the Classic Boys US or Classic Boys around 3,000 US. Rockets again is what to go for 2,500. Hold on here. This is you collaborated on putting them together. Does the damn bird win? Yeah, he can win. Can he produce? Yeah, he can produce.
And all kinds of brothers and sisters. And the Strike 4 already bred 2 combine winners, which was the full brothers.
Tony.
It's super performance.
The problem is you don't have any like 100th place. Maybe that's what the people are looking for. These results are damn good, and you're consistent.
And these are combines.
Yeah.
Let's get that part straight right off the bat. See a lot of guys talking about winners this, equal first, winning that, winning this. Clubs, small clubs. We're not talking club results here. Talking combine results.
What year was this one? The board and bond was 2017, I believe.
What year is he?
He's a 2017.
18.
Sorry, 18. The board and bond. I remember that year because me and Rody had set it up. There was over 1,000 birds in that race. This pigeon finished 8th. Okay, remember board and bond. That means like a wheelchair for people. They pick their favorites. This pigeon overall, everyone's favorite picks. Mm-hmm. This pigeon scored.
And I got Strike 4 and I got Strike 3. I got him at home. And I put him in because he's a chocolate.
Well, who doesn't like
People
chocolate?
want a chocolate. So I put him in.
He's beautiful. He's a little deeper. He's nice. He's buoyant. He's got super forearm. Again, just like the last one. Feather quality is super. Yeah. Beautiful square breeding feathers. And he's got a real nice charactered face to him. Look at him. Look. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Pretty good one, Tony. I think you did pretty good on this.
I know there's going to be a lot of good pigeons coming out of these birds. There's no doubt. I'm confident in them. I'm confident, and I'm proud of what I put up. Ryan, I'm not into just selling birds. I'm proud to sell good birds.
Well,
If I want to be the $100 man, I can breed 1,000 young ones a year and do that.
Tony,
Not my style.
Tony, these birds are super quality, guys. Where do you go to bid, Leah?
PigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Before we get to our lot number 8 in this online auction, Kelly has a question. I don't want to be devil's advocate, but they often say breeding older birds doesn't always produce great birds. Ryan, Tony, can you speak to that?
I'm going to start laughing.
No, that's not true. There is a saying and a belief, and I kind of believe it too, that a lot of times the best young one comes out of a young hen, but that's not always the case. But as far as cocks, they can go till 13, 14 years old. You made them to top hens, the goods keep coming out. I think with hens, as they get older, they lose the vitality. But real good hens, they just keep pumping out the good ones. Hens like Mona Lisa and other famous hens just keep pouring the goods right to the end. So yeah, genetics is genetics.
Listen, old to young, young to old, mix up, get the vitality going. It helps out.
Yeah.
It helps everything out. But
some guys just want to buy young birds. They want to take a chance on a totally unproven bird. It's a chance you take. You can end up with the guy's best bird ever that he breeds. That's true. But there's a lot of guys that would say, no, I'd rather take one that's a little older, that's already proven. It's been flown. It's done something. Again, there's a buyer for everything.
And remember,
there's buyers for everything.
If you guys, maybe you don't have what we call stock sense, and that's okay. Not all of us have it. Some have it more than others. It's a magical sense where you can look at a pigeon and say, man, I think that one's going to do it. You buy it and it doesn't. If you're not that type of person that's been having that kind of luck, I want you to skip all these young pigeons. I want you to skip them. Don't bid on one of them.
Go with proven breeder.
Go with the proven breeder. And guess what? You got the guy here, Tony Alves. He's easy to talk to on the phone. If you say to him, hey, listen, I don't know the first thing about breeding. I need a little bit of help. The guy is going to help you. The one thing that Tony loves to do, and I know what he loves when someone calls him and says, hey, my bird won for me here. What did he say about Tommy in Buffalo? He remembers that.
I love
He's forgotten wins that he's won, but he remembers Tommy in Buffalo. Back to you, Leah.
That's a big pleasure.
One last look at this lot number 7. A reminder, guys, where do you go to bid? PigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. We're going to move on to lot number 8. Lot number 8, a CU 2018 17023. A blue bar cock, an original Tony Alves with Gannis family lots. A perfect body cock, inbred Mona Lisa, and the 7090 Hofkin, half brother to the 3052. Winner of Ace Pigeon at North Combine, grandson of Eduardo, winner of second Ace Pigeon at North Combine for Eduardo Duval, sire to the 964, winner of fifth Combine versus or an open race. Also, first Combine versus 81 Pigeons, best yearling and best old bird long distance, Tilsonburg Club, great grandson of the creator, sire to three different second national winners. This is the Force. Tony, let's talk about him.
Here's a beautiful cock from 2018. He has not been flown. He has not bred anything spectacular, but he's got super breeding in his bloodlines, his pedigree. And as far as the specimen, probably one of the best, tightest, perfect handling birds that's in the auction. You might say, well, the bird's not proven. Why is he here? Because I believe he's that good. Ryan, you can handle the bird.
Well, Leah,
but I'm not telling you anything that the bird has done that he hasn't done. But he's perfect. He's a specimen. He's got the genes.
Guys,
chance you take.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Leah, take this bird to 1,000. Give me 1,000 on this bird, and I'm going to take the number 2 hen. I'm going to pair this guy to the number 2 hen, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to breed some damn winners. This pigeon here is probably could be the nicest bird in this whole sale. This is going to be one of the nicest birds I've handled of the year.
Perfect specimen. He is.
He's super. He's buoyant. He's muscular. The eye sign's right. The length, the cast, everything is tight about him, right about him. Tony, I know you wanted to handle him. Yeah. He's a dream in your hand.
Super nice, yeah.
You know, and this is what we say. We wish people, people that can't get here to handle them.
Too bad, yeah.
Could just get to handle them. Yeah. You know, this is just a shame. But hey, don't, take my word for it. If you don't think this pigeon is a specimen in your hand, the breeding is down from Mona Lisa, which again, Mona Lisa, you can ask Mike. It's his best breeding pigeon.
Yeah,
it's
and
the
you
best
don't come
pigeon
to
he's
my
ever.
loft, and there's not 200-300 pigeons.
There's nothing.
There's going to be 20 pigeons by the end of the season.
This is the weirdest thing. You go to Tony Alves's loft. He's got 17 lofts that are all empty, and he's got 2 sections with pigeons. You can see that in the video we do. Quality is key. This guy is gorgeous. You're not going to go wrong with this.
Yeah. Right on. Righto.
There you go. Where do you guys go to bid? featherslypigeonauctions.com or Fepa.Ca. I wasn't ready for you, Ryan. We're going to move on to lot number 9. Lot number 9 in the Tony Alves online auction. So we don't confuse you. There we go. A Blue Bar Cock, SCU 2016-3052. An original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts. Winner of Third Ace Young Bird Up North Combine. Sire to, among others, the 3852. Winner of Third Ace Young Bird Up North Combine. A Super Breeding Cock. Sire to several winners. He is son of the 17104, winner of 8th at 400 miles, Young Bird Open, only 8-day birds, very tough race, and also grandson to the creator and Mona Lisa. This is Top Gun. Tony, let's talk about him.
Again, his father is a double grandson of Mona Lisa. You got Aviator in there. You got Creator in there. Third Ace Pigeon in the Combine. Breeds Third Ace Pigeon in the Combine. Super specimen, super bird, has bred a lot of good steady pigeons. I'm not going to say it bred all kinds of outstanding big winners, but very steady. Lots of them over the years. I always believe this cock still will throw me a super or two. That's why I kept hanging on to him, but he's a specimen. He never stopped in the loft. From the time he was a baby, this pigeon is just bouncing.
No.
And super buoyancy. His vents are like steel.
He's like the last.
He's a specimen. Every bird here is a specimen.
He's like the last one, just
no crap here.
Just a wee bit bigger. Now, what Tony's saying is, he's bred you some good ones, correct?
Yeah.
But he just missed the super.
Yeah.
That was it. He hasn't had his lucky day. I'll tell you, when Tony brought these breeders over and I handled them, I didn't say nothing, but I said in my head, thank you, because the quality was in them. You could feel there was no garbage.
Well, I've seen what you've had here. I've seen what been going through here the last 3-4 years.
You see the quality.
And I've seen the European birds. I've seen some high quality.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of birds that I said, you know what? Wait till these people
see
what we can put out here. And that's what I did. I'm proud of it. I'm telling you straight out. It's just too bad that too many people couldn't handle these birds. But I'm sure any buyer that bought these pigeons without handling, you won't be disappointed. And there ain't going to be another half a dozen auctions like this over the next year or two. I don't have that many birds.
Hey, listen, I'm going to be honest. I handled some of your stock the other day. They were nice. They were real nice. Guess what? I'm picking a few here over the ones you had at your place. I'm sorry, but it's just personal preference. These guys
they got to move on. I mean, if you're going to keep younger stock, not everything could stay.
And you always do that. You've been known to do that. This isn't like a new practice, like you're believing. You're not into Scientology or nothing, right? Yeah. No, this is a new thing you're doing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Super nice.
And how does he get the results? How you gotten results and results. So your method to your madness is working. And guys, we're not saying that these old birds are garbage and they're not doing nothing. They will do it.
You got to fly those young birds every week, right to the end.
If he goes
8-10 races.
If he goes home and a weasel wipes him out, he's going to say, "Hey Ryan, who bought lot number 10? Why? Hey, can I buy it back off you? Can I get it back off you? So hey, we can breed some babies. I'll give you some babies or give you this bird back. I need this bloodline because this is what has been winning for Tony Alves for years. And you got the fingers, Leah. I don't know what to say.
Can we pigeon cam that one again, please? Because you guys were rambling.
He's the half brother to the last pigeon that just went up, right? He would be a half brother to him.
There you go.
There he is.
Sure of it.
There he is.
And guys and girls, Tony keeps saying, wish you guys could handle them, and we wish you could too. Unfortunately, we haven't invented Feel-O-Vision yet, but it's coming. But guys, check out our website and check out all the lots. Check out all the information. Check out the videos. Check out the eye sign. Check out the lot details. Check out the loft manager rating. I mean, no, we would love it if we would be able to bring all the lots to you personally, to each and every one of you, but we hope that we give you guys enough information on our website that you will have faith to know that you are making an informed bid, and know that everything that we put up there, the ratings, everything is 100% legit, 100%. We guarantee everything, we back everything, we give you guys a multitude of information to help you guys make informed bids. We hope it helps.
Beautiful.
And I wanna stress something. This man, he will fly with 8 pigeons. He'll fly with 12 pigeons. He'll fly with 80 pigeons. He flies week in and he flies week out. He flies week in and he flies week out. He does the flying. Now, when you handle pigeons from a guy that flies week in, week out, and he loves headwinds, he's cracked in the head like me.
That's how you find your best birds.
Headwinds, find your pigeons, and find if you're a handler. That's how you test them, okay? These pigeons, when you handle them, they feel like they can work. They got the buoyancy and the muscle and the basket condition.
All the action is 300 to 400 miles, whether it's bond races, band races, open races, one-loft races, 300 to 400 miles. It only makes sense to select for birds that excel at that distance. And another big thing is hit them every week. Don't rust them up.
That's right.
Rest will rust.
Rest will rust.
It'll ruin the condition of young birds if you try to rest them. Darkies, you keep them going.
I handle pigeons, and I can tell guys specialize in one-loft races, and you want to know what I feel? They're 10 in your hands, but they're half a pigeon. Mm-hmm. You can feel they haven't worked. These pigeons here, they worked. They're working pigeons.
Again, you got Mona Lisa line. I don't think there's been a better breeder in North America ever. Mona Lisa, her descendants, it's incredible. There's hundreds and hundreds of one-off race winners and combine winners, all through the States. I mean, there's so many people that have the Mona Lisa line.
Hey,
Gannis even said it in one of his videos, the best bird he ever bred.
Proof is in the pudding, I guess.
She's that good, and they've done good. So.
Leah, take it away. Take it away, Leah. Go. Run with it. Go.
Take it away.
Where do you guys go to bid? FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. We're going to move on to lot number 10 in the Tony Alves online auction. A Blue Bar Cock, CU 2019 9785, an original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts. Winner of first Ace Young Bird up North Combine, 65th versus 824 pigeons, 57th versus 926 pigeons, 9th versus 1,138 pigeons, 31st versus 892 pigeons, 78th versus 905 pigeons, 25th versus 731 pigeons. He is half brother to winner of first at 500 kilometers, third champion bird. He is son of super breeder and lot number 13, folks, the Koopman Cock, which we're going to talk about in a couple lots from now. From the Koopman Mighty Man bloodlines, this is Slammer. Tony, let's talk about him.
Again, right off the Koopman Cock. Ryan says, put some good record birds. Okay, there is only one champion combine pigeon every year in the combine. Most people are never even fortunate enough to breed one, let alone give it up for auction. Here it is. It's there. I have a lot of confidence with the birds I still have at home. I will come back and I'll compete with what I got. I can do it. I can do it. I can offer pigeons like this and still come back.
You know.
Can I say a few words?
No, just yeah.
No.
When I handled that bird.
Yeah. When you handle that bird, yep.
I got goosebumps.
He gets goosebumps. Richard gets goosebumps on this guy. Again, he is related to the Pioneer Prince, correct?
Yeah, well,
okay.
He's a half brother to it.
He's a half brother.
The same cock.
He's almost built the same way. So if you're wondering, I'd buy both.
A little bigger.
He's a little bigger. He got the same little look to him.
Thicker wing muscle.
Oh, he's a little more older.
Thicker, bigger wing, everything. Yeah.
He's a bigger bird.
Yeah.
Does the Koopman Cock, lot 13, does he produce the good ones? Wow, look at the eye sign.
Yeah.
Leah, tell me, how good is that eye sign? Look, this was another pleasure. And you don't
look at that.
Well, I'm not crazy over eye sign. I know a good eye when I see it. I know there's a lot of good birds with very good eyes, but there's also a lot of great pigeons with very average eyes. That's why it's not something I really go by a lot. But as far as, for eye sign guy, it's a knockout eye.
You know what?
But it was kept, not because of the eye, because of what it did. That's always the most important thing.
You know,
what did I say?
God rest his soul.
We all could tell a beautiful woman and an ugly woman, but can we tell the smart woman?
Right, and wait, you know what? I'm going to say
that's deep. We're getting deep with Tony Alves on this Thursday evening, folks.
Deep. And remember,
if you find beauty and brains, that's a rare combination.
Now, remember, for you people that go the other way, just reverse whatever Tony said and use it in man terms. But it's okay. Remember, on Tuesday nights, I Am Jazz. Watch that on TLC. You're going to love that. Getting back to this pigeon right here, Leah, if you do want to throw a bid in for me, I'm going to bid under Ryan's on again. You can just put him to $2,000. He's that nice.
He's that nice, folks. Let's take one last look there, Adam. Hold him up there a little bit, right? Just
hold on. Look at the wing first. Look at the 3 end flights. Look at them lining up like when you go to the casino and pull it. Cha-ching, 3 cherries. Man, you know what? We're gonna have to let you do a seminar here, eh?
Yeah.
One of these days, because you're just starting to put it out now. I don't know. Can they get better?
You do it, Ryan. I couldn't have done it without.
Remember, I am just the vessel. You are the ship.
My God. Oh my God! Look at all the brains we have here between spending 7 years in grade 3.
Oh, sorry, Leah. Sorry.
There we go.
There you go.
He's a nice one. All joking aside.
Lots of fun. You know what? We're having fun.
You gotta have fun.
You know,
if you stop having fun with pigeons, then it's over.
But
get out of birds.
But guys, here's something else. You want to have fun? Go out and get yourself racing pigeons. You gotta have the tools to do the job. You know, you don't make pizza on a pie plate. Yeah. You get a pizza tray. You know, you do the proper things. You want to cut steak. You don't use a butter knife.
Can you stop it? You're making me hungry.
Leah? Was that your stomach, Tony growling? That was unbelievable.
Was that my stomach?
Remember, guys, where do you go to bid? Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, Fepa.Ca. This auction will close tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, Northern Pacific Time. That is New York time. It's Thanksgiving. You know what? Thank yourself. This one is one for you. Back to you, Leah.
We have a question from Neil Gonzalez. He says, Tony has remarked about his success with GFL and Gallo birds. Have you had the same success with the Koopman lines? Great question, Neil.
I've tried a few Koopmans, and I've had one, the Chinzu, that was pretty good. It was pretty good. But the real good one is the Koopman Cock that I got now. The other ones didn't really pan out. But that's with everybody's birds. No, there's no going to one lot where you get a whole batch of birds. They all turn out to be really good. Doesn't happen. And somebody tells you that,
hey, they're
feeding you a story. Man.
Hold on. And I'm gonna speak on behalf of, let's say, Koopman, right? You'd tried a few Koopman birds. Right. Very few. Actually, this one that we're about to look at fairly shortly, you hand selected him. Mm-hmm. All the other ones you bought off European sites, and the pictures look sexy and everything. It's a little different than when you get your pigeon.
Yeah.
Okay? I am probably pretty damn sure if I say to Tony, I'm going to give you a briefcase with $100,000 and I got a plane ticket for you to go down and visit old Gerard, okay? He's going to get you the wontons. You're going to have a great time there. Go do some shopping. Guess what I can promise you? That answer will change. When you go and test them out, right? You went to Gannis right from the tree. How good's the fruit?
Very tasty.
Wait. And have you noticed from the breeders that you've purchased from? Gallo. You've purchased right from the fruit that you've seen. How does it turn out? Yeah. Hold on. Tino Bergman, you came and inspected. You bought right from the fruit. Does it work?
Yeah, I panned out good on that one.
This man has what we call stock sense. We all don't have it, but he does. So do I think he can hit with Koopman pigeons? Oh, I think we should send you down to Gerard's and go shopping. Back to you, Leah.
Can you give me the money?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure. We'll work on that. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersLeePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.ca. We are going to move on to lot number 11. Chris Marshman says, Tony, you're doing great. They are beautiful birds. They sure are. Lot number 11, speaking of beautiful birds, here is a beautiful little Blue Checker Hen, ACU 2018 17106.
Beautiful.
An original, Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lots, winner of second Up North Combine. She is granddaughter to the 17173, who was winner of first Big Andy's One Loft Race 2016, winning $40,000. This is Super Alves Gannis, champion winning bloodlines throughout. This is little Debbie. Tony, let's talk about her.
Beautiful little pigeon. Her grandfather's lot number 9, I believe. 3052 is lot number 9. She flew a second combine. She's a well-bred little hen, and her, I think it was a daughter or son of hers, went to the Hoosier 2 years or 3 last year, last year's race, and was set, I think, 27th on the final 400-mile race. The very last race was out of this hen. Yeah, beautiful hen, perfect specimen, everything perfection. That's why she was held back.
She's that good. She's nice, and she's got in her. I just want to recoup here, Tony. Tell me if I'm right. Somewhere in this pedigree is the Big Andy winner. Is that correct?
Yeah, the grand.
Yeah, that's right. The
grandmother.
Yeah.
Hold on here.
And it's got the big dog line. It's got the sniper is in there.
We're
look at the eye.
Yeah, look at the eye.
Yeah.
We're forgetting something about that race. Big Andy's. That was the largest race in North America for that year. There was almost 18, I think it was 2,000 to 1,800 birds that were entered. The guy sitting beside me here, he's the winner of it. Okay? That's when you're watching this now, guys, put your hearts thumbs up for this. That's a congratulations. If you didn't have the time to congratulate him, or you thought he was an asshole and you didn't want to, nobody knows now. Give him a congratulations. Those are very hard things to do.
Guys.
Those are very hard things to do.
Thanks, guys. I miss you.
To win races like that, it's very difficult. She's got it all. She's beautiful. A little trick from Mike Gannis. Should I show him? The one white flight. Mike's absolute favorite is the one white flight on the 10th flight. This one's got it on the 9th. Yeah. Something special, isn't it? Letting secrets go.
That Mona Lisa was like that.
Mona Lisa was like that. I think it was her 10th flight or her 9th.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Back to you, Leah.
Well, Tony, we have a special comment here from a Delano Cassell. And he writes, "Hi, Mr. Alves. I want to tell everyone that you gifted me a bird last year when I first started flying. From the beginning, he became one of my best birds. He placed 8th in the Combine's SRF race. Thank you, Charlotte."
Oh, yeah, little Charlotte. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
little Charlotte.
The little girl that flies in
everyone, round of applause for little Charlotte.
Charlotte. Round of applause. Hold on.
And remember, little Charlotte, you guys are welcome to come on down to the Pioneer Village, where you can have some fun and compete against Tony Alves every week here at the Pioneer Village. But that's the type of guy he is. He'll gift pigeons. Yes. But you want to know what's great? He still gets the result.
Especially beginners. Any beginners starting off.
Hold on.
Just come and see me.
I just wanted to let you know, my sister's a beginner. Can she pick some lots out of this auction?
No, there's conflict of interest.
Leah, after the sale, go on down and pick some.
The Tony Alves Keeping It Honest program right there.
Keeping it honest. That's right.
Keeping it honest.
Yeah, it's all
Tony
good.
No, thank you very much, Charlotte, for that comment. Very nice to hear positive references from our breeders. All right. Shall we move on to lot number 12? We're almost at lot number 13, guys. Lucky number 13. Lot number 12. Here we go. CU 2017 3860. An original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lots. Winner of 4th Oshawa Gold Bond. 21st Ace Youngbird at North Combine. Half sister to the winner of 1st Dutch Touch One Loft Race. Half sister to winner of 1st Big Andy One Loft Race. Sister to winner of 13th Ace Youngbird. Daughter of the 628, who is damned to the winner of 1st Big Andy's One Loft Race, winning $40,000. And great-granddaughter of the creator and Mona Lisa. This is Skyscraper. Ooh, she's a beauty. Let's talk about her.
Yeah, she's beautiful. She's off the 628 hen, the good double Mona Lisa hen that was the mother to the Big Andy winner and the mother to the Dutch Touch. She flew 4th in the Oshawa Gold Band, and her brother flew fantastic. Now, lot number 1 is from the same mother and lot number 18 is from the same mother. But I had to put a real nice special one in there off 628 because I didn't have anything out of 628 with the Tino Cock, which is the pair that bred the Dutch Touch one-off race winner. I've had several calls for young ones bred that way. Guys want them, full brothers and sisters. I don't got them. I'll have to breed them that way next year. But yeah, what a pigeon. And this bird is a specimen in the hand. Specimen in the hand.
She's right. Small, tight, fourth in the Oshawa. That's about a 300-mile race?
Yeah, about 300. And when that bird won fourth, it was 40 minutes behind the winner. That's how tough of a race it was.
Right.
And that pigeon came out way out here to the west, right? Because, most of the guys are in Oshawa. So this bird had something in her. She came in like a missile. I thought she was going to win the Open. But
she's super. She's apple-bodied. She's buoyant. The vents are strong. Yeah, they're tight. She's one-pin tail. The back on her, and again, it's hard from our camera angle. Lee, I'm going to have to get something up and down, focusing down here on me.
Yeah.
She, you know what? Watch our videos. Look at the intelligence in her. She's no slouch. Getting back, I remember, and I'll go back here. I remember back in the 2007, I went down to Indiana with you and Mike, and we sat and we had breakfast. Fuzzy was there. And the secret was, you always talked about those hens that do the 300 miles, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hours on the wings.
Headwinds, they're deadly.
Fourth Oshawa Gold Bond, you said?
Yep.
Gold Bond, this is fourth. We know she had to have been over 8 hours on the wing that day.
They're the pigeons you want. And hens that win in headwinds, 300 to 400 miles on very tough days, hens that are early prize winners, they're the hens you want to put in the breeding loft. That's how the old Belgians did it. They flew widowhood cocks. The young cocks only went to a certain distance. The hens, they pushed them to the end, kept the best hens into the breeding loft, the best performance hens from the distance, and sisters to the best cocks. And those hens went into the breeding loft. That's the only flying they got to do to select them. And it works. It pretty much works pretty good that way.
And
again, results.
And if you want a perfect match for this, I'm going to throw this just off the cuff because you know what? I can do that. I got the skill to do it. I would take this pigeon right here.
Cock.
No, forget the Koopman Cock. I put it to the Koopman's son that flew all 4 Pioneers. You know what you've got? You got the grit. You got the sandpaper, the horsepower, opposite eyes. Both are small, apple-bodied. He's a little bigger than her. And they each got one white flight. She's got a little bit of war paint. Get out of the way. Leah, I'm having fun now. I'm getting into a zone now, eh?
We're getting into the zone.
Guaranteed.
Getting into the zone. I might fall off my chair next. So hold on.
Don't do that, my son. Don't do that.
Where do you guys go to bid? FeatherselitePigeonAuctions.com. If you guys are ready, buckle up because we got a real beauty coming up here. Lot number 13. Wow. Let's just take a moment here. Lot number 13. Beautiful blue bar cock. NL 2014 146246. An original C&G Koopman owned by Tony Alves. An exclusive offer, folks. A super ace proven breeding cock. Sire to, among others, first ace Tilsonburg 2015, first Up North Combine ace Youngbird 2019, first YRI Bond Race 2020, third champion bird Pioneer One Loft Race, the best of Koopman's world famous champion winning bloodlines combined into one superior specimen of a breeding cock. This is Koopman Cock. Tony, let's talk about him.
Yeah. Koopman had an auction when he was a young bird or a yearling. Here in Oakville, Ontario, close to Toronto. And I think there was 40 birds or I can't remember how many birds, but that was my pick bird from the whole auction. I paid $3,000 at the time for the cock, and I just liked everything about him, and he's been a great bird. Again, Ryan asked for the super breeder. He's one of the best, so I put him in, and I've had guys ask me why I'm getting rid of him. I said, I'm not getting rid of him. When I get rid of birds, I get rid of them. I said, I'm offering him for sale. And I'm expecting him to go for good money, straight out good money. That's why he's here. But he is proven, and what more do you want? You know, older bird, he's proven, he's done it. I don't know what more to say.
Now, why are Leah? I want you to listen to my question, and I want you to answer it here for me.
Bro, just 1 second before you say anything. Proven breeder, guys. This is the eye sign. Proven breeder. Just gonna throw that out there. There we go. Have a look at it.
Ask Alfred from Combe Van Zoren. He looked at that bird's eye last night and said it's a proven. He says that's a super breeder.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Was it a super breeder? Now hold on,
They've
Leah.
been really good.
Why are you getting rid of it? Why are you getting rid of it? Leah's going to tell us why. Leah, what has this cock produced? I want you to say it again. And then you people watching, when you're in the ocean in a boat and you fall out of a boat, what do you hit? Leah, what has this cock bred? Tell me again.
Oh, hold on a minute. I got to pull it back up because I moved to the next lot. Tony, tell us. Tell us, Tony. Tell us.
What has he bred? What's the winners?
Champion bird, Tilsonburg Club, first year.
Tough course.
For
Dorval.
Dorval Madeiras. Adject Madeiras with Pete Sloan.
What else he done?
Bred the 2019 Ace Pigeon of the Combine.
Okay.
Bred the third Champion Bird Pioneer Club this year. Bred, I believe he's, again, father to the 18th or 19th Ace Pigeon in the Up North Combine this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's father to the York Region Invitational 300-mile Open Youngbird Race winner last year. Mm-hmm. And these, I'm just talking some of the big wins. And there's been a lot of other steady pigeons. All the time, different hens, different heads.
Different hits with different hens. Different hens.
He's a good one.
Different hits. When you fall out of a boat and you're in the ocean, you hit water. My friends, if you're done and you're sick and tired of looking at birds that don't do it, he's done it with multiple hens. Don't look at the price. This pigeon is worth $7,000 here today. I'm going to give a number on 7. You want to know why I picked 7, Tony? You paid 3 for him, and you didn't test him. You tested him. He bred the goods. He bred more goods than you can believe. Okay, you see it here in this sale. I add another 3 to him, plus 1,000 as a tip for you. This is a $7,000 machine. I'm going to tell you, whoever gets him is very, very lucky. Check out the amount of feathers in the legs of this pigeon. He almost looks like an eagle. This is my pick of the sale. This is going to be one of the nicest birds of the year. I was down at Gerard Koopman's. I've handled lots of Koopmans. This is the Koopmans I remember. This is the ones I handled in his loft. There was no donkeys. This is a super. This is a superior pigeon. And Tony, I'm going to say this right now. You've given sons. I want to thank you very much for allowing us to auction off such a spectacular breeding machine. You know what the only sad thing was? You never got to race him.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm going to race a bird that expensive. Wow.
Who is going to be the lucky owner of lot number 13? We will find out tomorrow night. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersleepPigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Dave Crozier, nice to see you on. I don't know if Ryan mentioned it, but I have a pink pigeon box hat for Lori. So next time you're by the showroom, make sure you ask him for it. We're going to move on to lot number 14 in the Tony Alves online auction. Beautiful Blue Bar hen, CU 2019 5697, an original Upper Canada loft owned by Tony Alves. A super racing hen from a family of champions, winner of Equal First Burke Falls at 400 versus 412 pigeons, 7th NRRPA versus 1,333 pigeons, Equal First North Bay versus 335 pigeons, Equal First NRRPA versus 1,191 pigeons, 21st Champion Bird MRPC, daughter of super breeder Strike 4, granddaughter of Blue Beamer, winner of first average speed, third champion point bird, Canadian International One Loft Race, and sire to multiple winners, including Blue Eyed Lou, winner of first average speed, third champion points, Canadian International One Loft Race, and so on. This is Girls League. Tony, let's talk about her.
Okay, first of all, most important, I got to make a correction on this pedigree. The Beamer was not flown by Derek Tavares winning first average speed. It was a daughter of the Beamer that did that.
Okay.
So right up front, and that's corrected in the new
Keeping it honest. Keeping it honest.
Hey,
let it
I got
out.
nothing
Let
to
it
lose.
go.
I got to say the way it is.
Guys, you will not find a more honest pigeon flyer out there. Go ahead, Tony. Take her away.
So the mother, yeah, being a double winner and a combine equal first combine winner. A full brother was the same thing. Double winner, equal first combine winner. Come out of the Strike 4, 4-time winner. Strike 4 actually won one of the 4 races. He was 9 minutes ahead. Another of the races, he was 12 minutes ahead. And that was flown by Mike Martins at the time, the Iceman in Niagara Falls. Don't ever forget that name. He'd probably kill me if I didn't mention him. But anyways, that's from the good double rocket Mona Lisa cock with a double classic boy hen. Pedigrees just loaded with great pigeons. She was bred by Derek Tavares from a hen he bred out of my stuff, plus that cock that Mike Martins flew for my golden pair. And a beautiful, beautiful hen.
I think that is, isn't that Derek
There he is.
there?
Look,
There he is.
look, there he is. There's
There
Derek.
he is. How did you come up with that? Here. That's good old Derek.
He looks like an oversized lawn gnome.
Good little pigeon man. As a matter of fact, a full sister to the father of this pigeon, which would be another full sister, would be also full sister to the lot number 7. That hen went to Derek Tavares, and that won him the Niagara Falls one-off race winner this year.
Now,
come out of a sister.
Now hold on.
To that pigeon.
We're gonna use Rick Fife. We're gonna use Eduardo. Okay. We're gonna use Mike Martin. We're how many other guys? Gordy Will's gotten. Paul Tampiama's gotten some good luck. Hold on. Good results with your pigeons.
So many.
Charlotte.
So many guys.
Charlotte.
And a lot of guys will never say it.
Don't forget Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Let's not forget Charlotte. Hold on. Bob Bodden bought me a pigeon off the Golden Mountains off of you. It was a good pigeon. Now here's the fun thing. Derek Tavares, 99% of all the birds come from Tony. That Derek Tavares has from Upper Canada Loft.
Yeah.
Leah, Upper Canada Loft, in the last 2 years at Pioneer, has he been in the money?
Yes, he has.
He has. Yeah. And he does it with Tony's birds. He's won the Hoosier with Tony's birds. He's won the Dutch Touch. He's been finalist here at the Pioneer both years. And Derek always seems to show up a lot like Tony does when you hit the 300. 250, 300, 350. That's where these guys really excel. And remember, pigeons can fly 100 miles easy, 150, 200, 250 easy. It's once you get.
I think his Hoosier bird was not from my lines.
Hold on.
That particular bird.
Remember, you can keep it honest, eh?
Keep it honest,
it's okay.
man.
Let it go, guys. Remember, when you guys have always heard me on Pioneer Station, keeping an honest program. This is the guy here who keeps everyone honest. He is one day you're going to be the mayor of Pioneer Village, but you're not quite there yet.
I gave that offer up already.
Leah, Derek has won with these birds. Mike Martin, Rick Fife. The list goes on and on.
Yeah, lots of guys.
And
John Tavares. He won the Dutch Touch final 400 miles last year.
One of your birds
was down out of one of my hands.
I told you.
500-mile winner.
When you fall out of a boat, you will hit water. This is a guarantee. This is a home run. These birds are good on this course. They're good in Florida. They're good where they go. You feel the muscle. Every single one's loaded with muscle. Feather quality on every one is a 10. Eye sign is 10. Vent bones are 10. Forearms are 10. You want me to tell you? You got the fingers, Tony. You know what? I've taught you well, boy.
Lot 17 is a daughter out of her, made it to the Tino Bergman cock.
We don't want to talk about Tino yet.
I just
that's my claim of fame, but
I just want to tell you, son.
Keith Woods writes, my first bird from Grandmere this year was a yearling that was bred by Tony. Thanks very much, Keith Woods. That's awesome.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
See,
Keith's done all right with some of my birds.
We're getting results
There's a lot of, I can't even think of half the names, but over the last 20 years, a lot of the birds have been all over Ontario. A lot of guys have them. Fortunately, you don't hear back from everybody, and that's too bad.
That's pigeon flying.
Yeah, but you wish you would hear, especially when it's great big wins. That to me means more than the money. Selling the bird is, the pride, the proud. Oh yeah, your bird did this. That's the feeling. That money can't buy that. So, but anyways, it is what it is. I hope I have a long life and a lot more years to stay competitive.
We're not ending
and do
here.
more wins.
We're only at what, Leah? We're only at lot 15. Tony,
We're on lot 14. Moving
Tony,
on.
you're swiveling on the seat. Just keep her straight, okay? Remember, you're the only guy that's ever started to swing like this.
When you start to swivel, look out.
And guys, now I just want to say this. If you want to compete against Tony Alves this year, there's only one league he is flying in. He's given up House League. He's won everything there is in House League. He's won champion loft, average speed, champion bird points. He's won every combine race there ever was known to man. He was, 5 years in a row you won young and old combined?
2000, when I started flying up here, won champion loft, average speed, champion bird in the combine. 2001, the following year, champion loft again in young birds. Then we started flying old birds, 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can't even count. You can't remember.
I can't. 7. Anyways, we won 6 consecutive years. Old and young bird champion loft at the Up North Combine.
He's giving up House League. He's giving up House League and he's moving in to Pioneer Village. It's the only spot this year where you will be able to compete against the young Tony Alves. And he is going to bring it up to the next level. He's done with House League. He's won it all. It's time to get professional. Back to you, Leah.
Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersleyPigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Reminder, guys and girls, this auction closes tomorrow night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, also known as New York time. Moving on to lot number 15, a blue bar pied hen. CU 2020-10492, an original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts. Daughter of super breeder Niagara Thunder. Sire to, among others, the 215, Best Overall Ace Old Birds 2019 National. Sire to Young Thunder, Best Overall Ace Young Bird 2019 National. Sire to Provincial Thunder, second versus 1,878 Pigeons Provincial Smooth Rock. Sire to the 227, winner of first at 500 kilometers, first at 530 kilometers, second at 500 kilometers, and so on. Sire to a whole bunch of winners, okay, folks? Also grandsire to the Pioneer Prince, who is lot number 5 or 6 in the auction. This is Blue Thunder. Tony, let's talk about her.
Again, beautiful hen. I have a brother to her that bred me one of the top birds this year for me. Was a full brother to her. She's a larger hen, young hen, perfect for breeding. I like the larger hens for breeding. Her mother is the Hofkin line. Her father, again, is Niagara Thunder. The cock to lot 1. That's the super breeder for Rick Fife. I'd almost like to use the word guaranteed, but I would almost say I would like anybody, to point out a cock bird in Canada that's bred champion overall, national awards, old bird and young bird, with 2 different hens on the same year. It's unheard of, and the rest of the good pigeons that have come out of him. And then Rick was second in the national this year, flying 100 miles further to the first pigeon on a hot day in a headwind. Again, was out of the Niagara Thunder with the sister to lot number 2, the good chocolate hen. I mean,
what people forget about
results
the word,
count, man.
The name Niagara Thunder. If you can really figure it out, and you draw a line to where Rick Fife lives, you see the birds got to cross 2 bodies of water. They cross the Lake Simcoe. They cross Lake Ontario. That's what this bird's big claim to fame is, or this family was. They were the water crossers. The water crossers. We all forget about the water crossing. We say Niagara Thunder. That doesn't mean nothing. Forget that. That's the wrong name.
Actually, birds crossing Lake Ontario to Niagara Falls was practically unheard of.
Impossible.
Until Rick Fife come out with that strategy of training halfway on the lake, get them, release them from a boat to cross the lake. But even after doing all that, the ones that did do it was mostly from that line again.
And this
so
is right
really, that's something special.
Hey, you're going.
So it's lot number 1 is from Niagara Thunder, and then we got this hen, the next slot, and the last 2 lots. There's 4 hens, all from Niagara Thunder.
Now, if you know about the myth on the large hens that breed the good ones, this hen, she's that little butterball. She's perfect. Muscle on top of muscle. Forearm is tight. Endless amounts of feathers. And she's so wedged. She's so wedged. When you handle her, is she super perfect? Maybe not super perfect, but she's right there. She's gorgeous. She's got a rich eye. You can breed with this eye. You see the fight in her. Yeah. She's sharp. Tony wants to handle her because he likes it. He's like, he's buying pigeons here again. This is the pigeon I can see.
She is.
And by the way,
silk too,
Leah, you weren't on the show this week. I don't know. A rumor has it you were in Jamaica on vacation. I don't know, the family show. But this pigeon right here, let's give a round of applause, Leah. Loft Manager Richard, this was his pick.
Super.
When he had to pick the show and tell, this was the hen right here. When Tony says he guarantees it, isn't it kind of funny that Richard picks the same bird? Yeah. We're talking stock sense, guys.
If there's anybody that buys one of these pigeons that thinks it's bad, bring them live on the show with me. Oh, let's discuss it.
We're gonna discuss it.
Listen, I'm not saying that they're going to breed winners. No one can guarantee that. All you can say is you're putting out stuff that you really believe could produce the winners for people, and that's what's important. But I'm pretty confident out of all these 20 birds, there will be quite a few good ones come out. I know it's a little bit of a bold statement, but hey, it is what it is. I'm telling you the way I believe it.
Hey, you're constantly hearing in the pedigrees, the wins, the wins, the wins. And again, on this pedigree, look at the 500 kilometers, the large kilometers. Tony, watch this. Hey, Tony, do you really get excited on winning the 100-mile races, the 200-mile? Those are nice.
Yeah, they're nice. A win is a win. It's all exciting.
But what do you like?
400 miles, head wins.
That's right.
That's a working day for us up here in Canada.
When we were running the Pioneer this year, this guy would call me. We'd talk. Oh, this is going to be the weekend. Hard weekend, 300 miles. Tony, Richard, myself, it's the distance racing in the young birds. It's the most fun. It's your conditioning, but most of all, it's your stock. You see the quality in the pigeons. This hen here is a guaranteed Grand Slam home run. Where do you go to bid, Leah?
That is LeePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Now, lot number 16 is a nestmate or full sister to lot number 15.
Well, so should be a half sister. Should be a half sister to that pied hen. This one here coming up.
They're not full?
No, they got a different mother.
The mother.
Same father, different mother. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you know what? For lot number 16, since we talked about Niagara Thunder, who was is the sire of both, how about you talk about the dam side on lot number 16, and I'll just put the video up of her. Go ahead, Tony. Lot number 16, Thunder Girl. So, go ahead.
Right. So her Thunder Girl's mother is out of the 1164, just like 1868 is at 1164. So it's a half brother and sister mating, right? Maybe that's what you were trying to say, Leah.
Right.
I thought maybe you were saying it was a full sister to the last one, but it's a half. It's half brother, half sister mating, both out of 1164. 1164, the father Niagara Thunder, as great as he was, 1164 scored equal first combine, I think 3 or 4 weeks straight in a row, and then 5th combine, and it just cut itself open. The bird was still the lowest percentile point in the Digest Awards, I believe it was, or Choice Awards and Digest. Pete Sloan put in for those awards. Was a super bird. Had that bird had one more good race, it could have been the highest point bird ever in Canada. Anyways, he cut himself open. He went into the stock loft, and it was a godsend. I mean, it was there. It happened for a reason. He became the father Niagara Thunder. But when you go back to 1164's father, the sniper, he was himself equal first from Cochrane, Oshawa Gold Band, when I took the first 15 minutes out in front in a headwind, way over this way. And Sniper was also on the drop from the Blue Ribbon the same year. The Blue Ribbon, I think I was 3rd through 13th. I had 10 on the drop on a headwind. Fabulous race. The loft was in unbelievable condition. And 1164's mother was Lady Alves out of Big Dog and Jesse. Lady Alves was equal first. No, not equal first. She was first. She won the Empire Classic in 2007. 15 minutes out in front on a deadly headwind.
For who? For Wallace.
For Wally Bielik and Mike Van Kempen.
Leah, round of applause for Wally Bielik. Round of applause, give it to him, Leah.
Oh,
And
round of
Mike
applause.
Van Kempen, who gave me,
Round of applause.
and Mike Van Kempen, who gave me $5,000 out of his $50,000 winning. But anyways, yeah, there's Big Dog, Sure Pick.
All the good old
All
lines.
the best lines are in there. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, so this pigeon in my hands, I want to talk about her the way the construction is.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want the full apple-bodied half-sister, go with the lot before. This hen is opposite. She's small. She's still apple-bodied small.
Mm-hmm.
Vents are a little bit open. The balance, she got great vibration in the wing. She's super soft feather. Forearm is nice. Vents are a bit open, but I'm not knocking that. They're strong. Totally, it's almost like if you handle that one, the one before, you'd think it's the cock in the nest.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Tony.
But
Enjoy
very
it.
inbred, very, very soft. Tight little
I love
bird.
it. I love
and her
it.
mother's gone. Her mother's not alive anymore. So this is the
I
only
like
one bred that way.
But you feel what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That amount of feathers in the softness.
soft.
And I will tell you, when you go to
Soft.
Europe and you handle the super pigeons,
They're soft.
they seem like they got too many feathers.
Yeah.
But it's perfect.
The one, I believe,
Go ahead.
the one most reliable physical characteristic you can pick or choose from when selecting birds is soft feather. That is probably the most, what would you call it, the most dominating, the most common thing or feature that most super pigeons have is that super extraordinary feather. Most champions carry
and
that.
for people that wonder, why there's birds with dry feather, birds with soft feather, birds with super soft feather and lots of feather. It's kind of like when you look at you see people put carbon fiber hoods on their car, or you see the Bugatti or whatever. It's all built out of carbon.
Uh-oh. Guys, your volume's off. Hold on. Hold that thought. They have to reconnect. They're going to reconnect the audio. In the meantime, where do you guys go to bid? That is leepigeonauctions.com or Fepa.Ca. This auction closes tomorrow night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Go ahead, Ryan.
This hen, actually all these birds, they're all built what we could say carbon fiber. The feather quality is to that level. It's the Eugene Stable feather quality, okay?
Yeah.
It's the feather quality. It's Emile Denny's feather quality. You feel it, but they're out of super pigeons, and they're out of pigeons, and you keep hearing it, 3 to 4 to 500-mile pigeons. You get that when you start going to those distances, guys. You stop pigeons at 200 miles, you don't even know what you have. You haven't found out if you have quality yet in your lot. Back to you, Tony.
Well, I'll tell you something about soft feather. I think a soft feather maybe almost works like sort of a sensor where the bird can actually, the softer feather pigeon can almost sense the air pressures, and during a race it can continually adjust its altitude up and down, finding the least resistance and getting it further ahead. I don't know, just
it makes
an
sense.
idea. There might be something to that.
It's a great it's a great thought.
It's not just a crazy imaginary theory that, you know, it sounds like there could be something to that idea.
You know, all the good
Who
pigeons,
knows?
all the good pigeons I've handled and you've handled, have they ever had dry, crunchy feather?
Very rare, very rare.
You don't see that. That's one thing you don't see.
All I can say, the more I know about pigeons, the more I realize how little I know. And I think when you start hitting that stage, you actually start learning more, because you stop paying attention to a lot of things that you thought, well, this is supposed to be good. And if our bird has this, it's good. And if our bird doesn't have that, it's no good. No such thing. You only know a good flyer when you fly it and it wins. You only know a good breeder when you breed it and it breeds winners. Simple. I know it cuts out all the wintertime fun conversation about pigeons, but it's basically the fact.
What Tony's saying is, this isn't fortune cookie wisdom.
Yeah.
He tests the pigeons. He tests them.
Yeah.
Again, you will, and you can ask Bob Bodden. Go look him up on Facebook. Yeah. Bob Bodden always criticized you for one thing, and he did it with the Koopman Cock. You take it, a pair that breeds a super, he'll switch the pair. He's looking to see how pre-potent the cock or the hen is. When I switch it and it hits with another one, I switch it, it hits with another one. I switch it, it hits with another one. Then you know where the good ones are.
Yeah.
Back to you, Leah.
We have some questions and comments for Tony from Ray Sheeran. He says, "Great birds, guys. Tony, thanks for promoting the sport the way you do." Rita has a question. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Rita. Question from Mr. Alves. What makes silky, soft feathers? Is it purely genetics, or does it have anything to do with feed, supplements, and the loft manager?
Okay. Soft feather could be enhanced by super health, super feeding, the oil seeds, all this and that. But that extreme super feather, it's genetic. It's there. No matter how much you can try to do to birds,
it's in.
There are certain birds that have that extra special super feather. Yeah, it's genetically, but it could be enhanced. Just like any pigeon, if it's trained and conditioned right, it's gonna come home. But to win way out in front, it's genetics. It has to be there to begin with.
Yeah, and again, if your birds don't have naturally soft feathers and they're not out of those super birds, your odds of getting it out of them, it becomes less and less and less. Remember, you want to succeed, especially in this hobby. I know you don't want to spend millions of dollars. I get that. But you got to do your homework. Mm-hmm. These birds right now, I'm going to be very, very honest, people. They are under market value. You're going to get good ones. They've got the feather quality. They've got the eye sign. They've got the balance, the vent bone strength, the forearm strength, the build completely. But then to top it off, they've got a man who flies to win. He doesn't stock pigeons for stocking. He flies, 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 flies. If a bird don't fly for him, it's gone. If a bird don't breed for him, it's gone. So you know what? This is a home run out of the park. For you people who say, I'm scared to try imports, this is a Canadian import. I could take this man to Europe, drop him in there and say, go to work, and I think he's going to be competitive. I didn't say he's going to beat everyone, but he will be competitive because it's in his nature. It's in his DNA. He has the soft feather naturally. As you can see, look at him sitting there. He's spoon-tailed. He balloons right up.
Thinking about Ryan.
Leah, back to you.
Thinking about Ryan. Oh
where do you guys go to bid? FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. We're going to move on to this beauty now. She was in a little bit of a molt situation when we did her video, and she needs a little bit of love because she is my favorite in the sale. A beautiful little blue bar hen. An original Tony Alves with Tino Bergman and Derek Tavares, daughter of top European breeder Tino from Tino Bergman, sire to winners of, among others, the 19732, who was first Dutch Touch One Loft Race 2021, the 2516 fourth ace pigeon at North Combine, first versus 1008 pigeons at 396 kilometers, fourth versus 999 pigeons, 341 kilometers, third versus 851 pigeons, 479 kilometers, etc., etc. Also sire to the 19751, who was fourth versus 1,685 pigeons, sixth versus 1,503 pigeons. This is daughter Tino. Let's talk about this beautiful little girl with a bad hairdo.
Well, she was on the race team. I put her in because she's a daughter, the Tino Bergman Cock. We had to put one in. So I took her out of the race team. He's been an unbelievable breeder. Last year, I lent it to Mario Silva. First year I got the bird, I lent it to Mario. He was over. He says, here, breed out of him. Never even got to breed out of him. Anyways, Mario bred a young one out of it. It was first combine, third combine, fourth combine. It was like an outstanding pigeon for his father. So I brought the bird back to my loft this year for breeding. And I thought, okay, let's see how good you are. Put him with a couple different hens. With, again, another sister of lot 20. I mated the Tino Bergman Cock to that hen, and that bred a fourth combine, sixth combine against 1,500 birds and 1,600 birds. That was 2 club wins back to back. I don't even count that. But I thought, okay, this is good. And then it bred the Dutch Touch one-off race winner. I didn't have anything full bred, exactly like full brother or sister, to the Dutch Touch winner, which was Tino Bergman and the 628 Mona Lisa. So I pulled this one off the race team. Let me see the bird, Ryan. Now the bird looks like it's going through a funny molt. It doesn't look right. It looks like it's been through some stress. But anyways, whoever gets this bird, I think I will. I got another late bred. I will give it to them along with this pigeon, just to make sure everything is.
You're gonna gift them
as a gift, yeah, because I want to make sure.
Well, then
I
I'm
stand
bidding.
behind every bird I sell.
Can
Right?
That's super.
Can I buy now?
That's super.
You have to do right. Eh?
Okay, so
that's the story on that.
Let's go back here.
Okay. No, can't buy the Tino Bergman.
No. I don't want the Tino. Guys, I'm going to explain to you how this works. I told you he's a little bit weird. I told you, Tony Alves, a little weird. I told you he sometimes will leave birds for a couple of years and then breed out of them, right?
Look who's telling me I'm weird. My son.
So
you gotta love you, Ryan.
He goes and he buys an import. He likes the pigeon. He uses his stock sense, just like he did with the Gerard Koopman. Okay, he paid $500 for the Tino Bergman at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Hold on.
Yeah.
And he lends the bird out, and the bird, bang, hits right away. He brings the bird back, bang, hits right away. Stock sense. I talk about it. But how do you get stock sense? I'm now going to explain this to you people. The Tino Bergman cock he paid 500 Canadian dollars for.
Stolen pigeon.
Hold on. Leah, you got the laughing sound effect?
Yeah, it takes $200.
Whenever you want to play that, I'll stop talking and I want you to play that. $500 for Tino Bergman, okay? You all had the opportunity. But what makes this man different is every Saturday, for all 20 weeks in a year, he'll come and he goes through the show cages, the auction house, and he looks and he looks and he looks and he looks. And you know what? His stock sense picked up one pigeon, and you all could have bought it. It wasn't the $3,000 Koopman. It was the $500 Tino Bergman. Now you're $30,000 richer. He's bred combine winners. And by the way, Miro da Silva, not a bad flyer. If that pigeon was in Tony Alves' lot, that was the champion bird of the Up North Combine. House League, but still, it would have still been the champion.
It was an outstanding bird.
Outstanding.
I think out of the 8 races in the boarding club, which is a big club, I think Muriel Silver Senior won the last 4 races with that cock.
Oh, and by the way,
that's crazy.
Are the last 4 races the longest ones?
The longest ones.
And where do we tell quality?
Yeah.
In short or long?
No, long.
Long. So hey, history repeats itself. Where did Tino Bergman come? Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. And if you ask Richard, when we seen Tino Bergman,
they're
speaking only German, they were special pigeons. Tony hit it right out of the park.
All I seen was the results on that bird's pedigree. When I couldn't even read it. There's some results. But when I seen those Tino Bergman pigeons, I said, "There's something here." They were a little bit of cut above the rest. I liked them a lot.
And now you people buying, you're going to get 2 for 1 on this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I want to make sure
let's have a look at her. Let's have a good look at her, Ryan, now and see how. I mean,
she's molten hard. She's
super molten hard.
It's the craziest molt I ever seen in the young birds this year. I seen birds drop 3-4 flights at a time. I never seen nothing like it. I don't know, but I did something different. I ran the lights on the young birds 24/7, and I think when you switch those lights right off completely, maybe that caused it. I don't know. Well, we're always trying little things.
Tony, what I want you to do for the next month, I want you to leave the lights on and the TV on in your house, in your room when you go to bed.
Ryan, if I did all the little things you asked me to do, I'd be a friggin' magician.
Well,
Ryan's something else.
Back to you, Leah. Back to you.
Running a good show.
Moving right along. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersLeePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Moving on to lot number 18 in the Tony Alves online auction. Beautiful Blue Bar Cock, CU 2020 10600, an original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts. Half brother to the winner of first Dutch Touch 1 loft race. Half brother also to the first Big Andy 1 loft race. Son of top breeding hen, the 628. Dam to winners of, among others, the 17173, first Big Andy's International 1 loft race 2016, winning $40,000 in prize money. Also, the 19732, first Dutch Touch 1 loft race. The 17161, fourth Ace Pigeon. The 3860, fourth OGB. Grand Dam to 2020 first YRI Open. Pedigree is loaded with winners and breeders of winners. This is Skyfall. Tony, let's talk about him.
Yeah, this is a yearling cock. I think, like, he is small. He's almost, would he be henny looking?
He's henny.
Maybe
He's
a
henny.
little.
You'd think he's a
But
hen.
he's small. He's tight. He's like a rock. Like hard like a rock, made out of steel with nice feather.
But a balloon. But a balloon.
Yeah, balloon, nice muscle and everything. And that's that young Matins.
Matines.
With the sure pick line. Now, his mother's the good 628, the super breeder, double Mona Lisa. Okay? Which is the mother lot 1 and lot 12. But this pigeon's father was the pipeline, was the last son from the young Matins and the Sherpick, two of our best foundation breeders ever. The pipeline himself was a super breeder for Derek Tavares, one of his top breeders, came back to me and last year bred with the 966 hen, the 7th place Oshawa Gold Bond winner. Oscar De Vries won that out in Ottawa.
Yeah.
Flying at 90 degrees.
We got disqualified. Guess who was the first guy in our area to beat us?
I don't know.
You.
It was okay, he took the first 6. The birds were flying into Ottawa. But down into this area, the first one was a daughter. Same way bred. Well, no, from the same father, a different hen. But this bird's bred. Like the father's out of the best pair that I had in the olden days with this good Mona Lisa hen. I think this bird has super potential. The father's gone, so
hey,
I can't breed them the same anymore.
I am going to vouch for this bloodline here.
Oh.
Wasn't last year, that Oshawa Gold Bond we talk about, it was south winds. Oscar took the first 4 or 5. The wind was in his direction, so when the wind's in your direction, you got to clean it up. We were on the wrong side. You had that one, and then we were right behind you. But that day, pigeons that flew 8 combine weeks in a row, we sent 13 pigeons. We got 5 on the day. 5 on the day. Okay? Those were birds that went 8 weeks in a row. This guy here, he beat us. And you know what? I can feel why. The super quality in this pigeon. The eye sign is perfect for breeding. Beautiful. He's small. This is a henny cock. If you're one of these guys, other ear. Go with the other ear. This is the one. Remember, look at the symbols. It's okay. Remember. There you go. You're going to get it. But
thanks, Daddy.
If you want a small henny cock, that's why they call me Daddy, because I can make him dance. Don't worry. You look at the wing. He's perfect. He's buoyant. Tony, I'm going to tell you something, boy. The customers are going to be happy. And that's what we want. You know what we want to hear? I bred a winner. It was my best bird in my loft. Hey, if you're not a super flyer, what does that mean? You want to find the best birds in your loft. These birds are going to get you there, and you're going to get something special out of them. They win in one loft races, which we know one loft races are the hardest things to win because the guys don't put the work. But pigeons like this naturally hold the condition. Can you tell me, is this pigeon in your hands, Tony, when you feel him? Could you tell me, is he really loft flying, or has he been sitting in a section? He feels like you've had him out to 100 miles 10 times. He's never flown out. Leah, where do you go to bid?
Yeah.
FeathersleePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. We have a comment or a question. I'm not quite sure, but hello to everybody over on YouTube. Sorry, I've been forgetting about you. We have a question on YouTube from Antonio Rodriguez. You give me a good reason why I would buy Gannis birds from you instead of the source. Ryan or Tony?
Straight out. If you can afford it, go right to Gannis Family Loft. Bar none, the #1 loft in North America and one of the best in the world. Go to Gannis. If you can afford them, go there. I would never say, come to me before Mike. That would be insane. But I have what I have. They're from the Gannis birds. And I got some good race results, to put it lightly, right?
Hey,
what can I tell you?
You want me to say something?
That's the reason. If you can afford it, go to Gannis. Absolutely.
And you are going to start at Mike's at $2,500 US. Okay.
Yeah. But you're getting the best. You're right at the best. But not everybody can shop at Ferrari. and Mercedes Benz.
And I will say, I've flown against the man enough years. He's at the top. I've handled his birds on shipping nights.
There's nobody's done better than Mike Gannis in the recent years. He's won all the major one-off races in the world. South Africa, Victoria Falls, Hoosier.
He's done. He's done.
He's the Godfather.
He's
period.
Done. He's done it, and that's fine.
He's the man.
But I've flown against this guy. He has the pigeon. He has the stock sense. And again, if you purchase a pigeon and you don't like it, Tony's going to make it right. You're not going to not like.
I don't want nobody.
You're not going to not like these birds. Too many people have hit with them, and I'm going to be honest with you. You pay anything under $1,200 a pigeon here, you've won all day, all day long. Remember, the bids are in Canadian dollars, so $100 Canadian in US is about $70. It's a home run, guaranteed. Grand Slam. Yeah. And Mike stands beside you on these birds, does he not?
Of course.
Ask
but
Mike.
Definitely, if you could buy them from Gannis, if you can afford it, go there. You're going to the best. That's the mother lode.
But you know what? Isn't it great? Isn't it great at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions that we give people the option that they can try a little bit of Tony Alves mixed with Gannis Family Lofts, mixed with Tino Bergman, your own creation. This is not a Mike Gannis sale. This is a Tony Alves sale, and this is what the lines that you have created. This is the Tony Alves sale, right?
And so, it has always been the idea that if you wanted to get Gannis birds and you're in Canada, people came and bought birds for me. I had the Gannis birds. We flew as partners for 10 years.
Hold on.
So we had the best of his bloodlines.
Can I give you a little bit of credit? If I had to send you down to Los Angeles, said, Koopman's having a sale, I would pick this guy. I would let this guy, I could give this guy my money and say, hey, you see something there that's real good that I might like, grab it for me. This guy has the knowledge. I trust what he brings back. Okay? That's not Mike. That's you. You know what? You picked out the pigeons and the birds work for you. And guys, what you are getting here, you're not getting all of Mike. You're getting Tony's creation, like Leah says. He has the faith in Gallo, Manny Rodriguez, super results. He's seen the Bergman cock, he got it. He went to Koopman, dropped 3 large. Guess what? Thank you, sir. May I have another? Leah, give him a round of applause. Tony Alves, this is the Tony Alves sale. E-I-E-I-O. Go.
You kill me, Ryan.
We're having some fun.
Most of what I learned, like really like the nitty gritty of pigeon racing, conditioning birds and that, I learned from Mike. And I also learned by handling and seeing all his top birds. It was an eye opener about how to pick pigeons. And you soon learned that a lot of good pigeons have different styles and that. But yeah.
Hey, you've been around. You've handled, you know what? Yeah. Let's be honest. You've handled national ace pigeons. You've handled Super One Loft race winners. You've handled piles of junk. And I always notice everywhere you go, you're around, you're handling. If there's a local club auction, you'll see them there. Handling pigeons. You'll only learn more. Yeah. Remember, your fingers will remember. You know, Jimi Hendrix, he don't have to look he doesn't look at the keys no more, does he? Jimmy,
the best way I can put it. Yeah. Your fingers will not lie to you. Your wife might lie to you, but your fingers won't. How's that?
I don't know.
You owe me for that one.
Leah,
we're having fun.
This is becoming the Ryan and Tony show. I don't.
Well, there's nothing like it. Me and Ryan could do this. We want to start up the TTT, which is Tony Talks on Tuesdays.
Okay,
we want to start that up.
We're
Tony's Talks on Tuesdays. If
we're
you guys want to see Tony's Talk on Tuesdays, put those in the comments below.
Dave Ottaway is in the house, and he says, hi, Tony. Great bunch of birds you have.
Hi, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Good to hear from you, buddy.
Dave Ottaway. We are going to move on to lot number 19 in the Tony Alves online auction, a blue bar hen. An original Tony Alves of Gannis Family Lofts, daughter to the full sister of the 215 winner of Best Overall Old Bird Canada National Awards, also daughter of Super Breeder Niagara Thunder, sire to, among others, a whole bunch of winners, which Tony is going to get into. I'm not going to read them because I'm going to have no voice left. Grandsire also to Pioneer Prince, third Pioneer Gold Band 2021. This is Thunder Magic. Tony, let's talk about her.
Okay. Again, we got a beautiful hand here from Niagara Thunder. Made it to lot 2, the full sister to the mother of the champion old bird in Canada, which we called. Okay, there was Niagara Thunder, and then there was the Canadian Classic chocolate.
For future references, if you want good names, just let me know. We'll help you out.
Yeah.
You're bad with the names. Keep going, Tony.
Anyways, it's the same. The mother is the same. Is a full sister to the mother of the champion bird that Rick Fife bred, and that's lot number 2. What can I say? You look back again. You got Classic Boy. You got the Koopman Cock. You got Big Dog in there. You got Sniper, Big Dog, Sherpick. All the old lines are in there. It's a young hen. Some people, that's what they want, young birds. So we gave the young birds off the Niagara Thunder with some of my top hens. What can I say?
And Tony, getting back to this hen, she's a little deeper, boy.
But feather.
Feather. When you put your finger on the keel bone, the bird just feels like, when you remember when you had the push lawnmowers, you start them and it vibrates. You got that vibration.
Vibrates.
Yeah, that's all you feel in this pigeon. She's got it. She's got a beautiful face. Look at the eye. Who's your photographer? That's me.
Good eyes. Good pictures.
Super eye sign on her.
Quality.
She's buoyant. Look at how tight.
Good photos.
Look at how tight the wings snap right back. Forearm is nice. Vent bones are like steel. What did you weld these together before you brought them here? And how did you get them like that? Like Koopman or Richard would say. Yeah, beautiful pigeon. The bars, I wish they were a bit thinner, but I'm not going to knock that on you. It's okay. We're not on the show. We're not on the show circuit. I'll be down in Woodstock this weekend. Anybody wants me to judge birds?
Nice vibration.
Oh, look at the vibration. You like handling them. You're the first time ever to do this. No, you don't have to worry about showing it. You enjoy your pigeon. You like the pigeons. You stand behind your pigeons.
I'm proud of what I said here.
Well, of course.
Listen, I'd rather make half the money and have people come back and say, wow, what good birds.
Guys, I am going to tell you something.
That's what's important.
When Tony Elvis
stand behind what you breed, what you sell.
For Tony Elvis's final sale of his life, all the money that is raised on that final sale, whenever it is, Tony, Feathers Elite is going to do your auction, and all the money is going to go to the sick kids. We're going to do that. Give it back to those kids.
I can do that.
Remember?
Yeah.
You did it with the Canadian International and National.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good. Tony's always been a giver. These birds are great. He's giving you a gift. He's putting it on a silver platter. And you know what?
I want to hear feedback. I really want to hear feedback from everybody that bought every bird here and let me know how the pigeon did. Number one, it's very important for my breeding program.
You ready for this one?
That I know what I'm doing.
About 2 or 3 years ago, I was down in Niagara. You know Ricky Fife?
Yeah.
He brought out the birds that you had bred him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Niagara Thunder, all those ones, the water crossers. I pulled out about 15 grand, offered him for the works.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. He wouldn't let him go. Now, hold on. Those birds, he got them for a steal. He wouldn't sell them to me for like $15,000. I offered him the Niagara Thunder. I think I gave him 5 or 6 grand for it. I said, we'd take 10 grand. He wouldn't let him go.
Mm-hmm.
I handled the birds. I felt the quality. And I knew what the birds had done, crossing the water, being the only ones to do it in forever, for eons.
Mm-hmm.
Quality. And it's right here. Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions, Fepa.Ca.
Yeah, Rick's a good pigeon man.
I say it again. Don't miss this opportunity. The auction closes this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, Northern Pacific Time. That's New York time. All bids are in Canadian dollars. We are going to the United States of America the week of December the 13th. So you are going to get these birds before Christmas. And I recommend, if you want the horsepower, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. If you want the horsepower for those one-off races, you want to go in the Orlando Derby there, you want to send something off of Tony's birds because they got the jam to do it. I stand behind them. Tony, excellent. We still got one more to look at.
Okay.
Leah, go ahead.
Before you guys go to bed, featherselitepigeonauctions.com or Fepa.ca. Our final lot of the evening, Tony Alves online auction, lot number 20. CU 2020 10439. An original Tony Alves with Gannis Family Lofts, daughter of super breeder Niagara Thunder, sire to a whole bunch of winners, again, which we're going to talk about. Is this nestmate to 19 or is it different mother
No,
again?
it's another half sister. Same
Half
father
sister.
again, Niagara Thunder, different mother.
Okay, this is Young Thunder. Let's talk about her, Tony.
Okay, so this is out of Niagara Thunder, made it to the good 966 hen. She's gone. She's dead. She was probably the best breeding daughter, the big dog. I'll tell you, last year, the last two young ones she bred was one was with the Eduardo Cock, and that topped the combine on the very first race, and then it was her with the pipeline from the Young Man's and Sherpa bred the Oshawa bird. But anyways, 966. How would it be? Her daughter.
Take your time.
Her daughter, like the same way bred as this pigeon here, lot 20. The one daughter with the Tino Bergman cock bred the 4th and 6th combine, 1,500, 1,600 birds. And the other sister to this hen bred the 3rd champion bird in the Pioneer Club.
Oh,
so
Pfizer.
There's two sisters.
Pfizer.
No, the
third.
The third,
okay.
The one I won.
Yeah.
Third champion bird. So she's bred, two sisters have bred two good pigeons this year. And 966 is probably the best daughter, the big dog. She's gone. That's why I have a lot of confidence in this, because the two sisters have bred really good pigeons. You try, you see. There's nobody can guarantee.
Let's see her, Ryan. Let's see her, Ryan.
Interesting story. Explain the big dog, because people, that was a fun story. What happened? How did you get Big Dog?
The big dog was they were from the Hercules line.
Mm-hmm.
You
got eggs.
Yeah, he was from 2004. Geez, how long ago was that? 16 years ago?
Oh, you're getting there. Oh,
yeah. 2004. That's right. My kids were really small. We went and we spent a week down at Mike Gannis's cottage. Me, the wife, and the kids. And I was supposed to go down the week before and bring some eggs from the Hercules pigeons, but we ended up going a week later. So we brought back the babies. They were like 3 and 4 days old, all marked in the little box. And that's where the big dog come from. And those pigeons were really, really good. But big dog won
a lot of money for a lot of people, the big dog birds. And Tony had them.
Hercules pigeons, they were fantastic.
And you still see it in the lines today.
Yeah.
This hen, she's a nice hen, small, apple body. You feel a little bit of keel, nice forearm, nice little bit of war paint on her. She's a real beauty. She's having a little bit of a bad hair day there with that white feather up, but that's okay. Rich eye. Look how she holds her head, eh?
Yeah.
Just like a little swan.
Only time will tell. You can only put out the bloodlines, and then from there, it's test and trial.
This is something else.
Pound them. Just pound them and fly them.
Pound them,
A pigeon is just a pigeon until it turns out to tell you that it's a real good one by results.
By results. And again, we've talked about it on our shows. Mr. Basket will not lie to you. He doesn't. He helps you. He's your friend. He's the guy that's telling you what's going on. Yeah. And you use your fingers and you go and you handle the pigeons and you look at pedigrees. And again, if you ever look at, when Tony looks at a pedigree, from what I know, and I'm going to speak, I'm going to just speak, I guess, I don't know how I'm speaking here for you. I've never seen Tony, a pedigree. If you show me a bird with a whole whack of wings and nothing else in that tree, Tony is not interested. Tony's looking for the pipeline.
Yeah, you want
winners, consistency. Yeah. Consistency is key. And you see it in his pedigrees. A lot of good shots, a lot of good shots. You see him, the Koopman Cock, different hands. He's looking for different shots.
If you fly them hard and you don't lie to yourself,
be honest with
yourself. Which a lot of people lie to themselves. In other words, they believe a lot of pigeons they have in their loft are pretty good or very good or okay. Hey. No, the bottom line is 90%.
I've got a question.
Not them. I mean,
I've got a question.
Give them away or whatever, but
I got a question.
10% good enough to keep and breed.
If you spend a lot of money on a pigeon and you've done it and they don't breed you nothing, do you keep it for eons and eons and eons? What do you do? What do you do if a bird doesn't do it for
Look at horses.
You move them on?
Thoroughbred horses, how many they got to breed to get one that's good enough to make it to the breeding, studying and that. Yeah.
So if you
heavy selection, hard selection,
and you're okay if you buy a bird for a couple $1,000s and it doesn't hit, you have a bad day. And
you got to know that's part of the chance you take. That's the game.
So guys, there's no guarantees. He's not telling you every $3,000 Koopman or every $25,000 Mike Gannis bird he buys hits. He's saying you got to be selective.
When they're super bred off the best birds in the world, there's always a higher percentage that you'll get the good ones.
The odds go up.
The odds go up much higher when you're dealing with pedigreed birds. If it wasn't that way, nobody got buy pedigreed birds. They'd win with everything they have now. They don't need to bring another bird in. So there is something to it. Good pigeons breed good pigeons, but it's never that good pigeons always breed good pigeons.
And they sometimes skip a generation. Have you seen it?
They do. That happens.
That happens. Leah, what do you got to say?
We have a response from Antonio, and he said, I'm not knocking anyone's birds, just wish more people would make their own family of birds just like they do in Europe.
Well,
hold on. Let's just get a question. Hold on.
Ryan, go ahead. You address it.
I'm going to say one thing. Mike Gannis, he has went and acquired some of the best pigeons ever in the world at a certain time. He never said he created them. He went out and he had the funds and he had the gambling ability to buy them. And remember, every bird he bought, it could have been a loss or it could have been a win. He bet on himself and he did it, as Tony did with the Koopman pigeon. Hold on. What you're having here right now, this isn't Mike Gannis, and this isn't Gerard Koopman, and this isn't Manny Rodriguez, Gallo Lofts. This isn't. You're getting Tony Alves, but he has used some top flyers.
Yeah.
He's used some top flyers, and he's using his own stock sense.
But also,
go ahead.
I forget what was the caller's name. He was saying
Antonio. We got to remember that.
How come that we don't build families of pigeons like the Europeans do? Yes, the Europeans have family of pigeons. I think everybody has a family of pigeons because they're keeping from their best lines that are working. But I'll guarantee you, all these Europeans, all top guys are consistently every year introducing the best of what they could get out there to cross to create super pigeons. They have a lot of crosses in their birds.
Adding and training.
Perfect example. If you studied Gabby Van den Abele's final cell and probably the most highest impact pigeons in the world, it was the Blixen line was always there on the Cox line consistently. But he crossed in all types of top pigeons from other top names. Verstrada did it. Van Loon did it. Everybody did it. Nobody stands still. They're always trying, create. There's no such thing as the perfect super purebred strain. And as a matter of fact, take a look at 100 champion birds, like real world champions, study their pedigrees. I'll guarantee you from the 4 grandparents, there's 2, 3, sometimes 4 completely different bloodlines in there. It's all a mixture of good to good. No such thing as
and the Europeans,
pure this, pure that.
The Europeans are a little different. They like to trade. I seen it in the old Stop Van Reet back in 69, 70, in the 80s. He was trading. Yeah. He was trading with guys. He was trading Grandeliers. He was related to Grandeliers. There was Grandeliers in those birds.
Of course,
guys. It's stock sense, and this is his mix. This is Tony Alves's mix.
Yeah.
On some Gannis blood, some Tino Bergman blood, Koopman blood, and Gallo blood. Yeah. That's the mix right there. Now, does it work? Works for Tony. It's worked for a lot of people. Rick Fife, Mike Martin.
They're here because they perform.
Charlotte, a newbie. It's working for her. Mario Da Silva, it's working. Who else is it working for? The list goes on and on.
So many people have gotten birds over the years for me and for my bloodlines, but like I said, you'll never hear about half of it.
But that's okay.
But that's okay. People are repeat buyers, and when you go to sell and you start seeing the birds going for good money, that's because there's interest out there and people know. People see. That's just all it is. It takes a long time to build a name and a reputation.
But hey, you've won a lot in House League. You're now moving into the Pioneer Professional League, which we welcome you this year. Benzing's going to be happy that you're going to be on with Benzing, which is great. This auction is going to be great. It's not going to be great for us, me and you. You know who it's going to be great for? The buyers. They're going to win on this one. They're going to crush it right out of the park. They're going to be happy.
See people do good.
That's what we want. It's a buyer's market. Now is the time. Put the supers in your loft. Yeah. Bid with confidence. I told you already, when you fall out of a boat and you're in the ocean, you're going to hit water. You are going to hit winners out of these birds. Leah, I'm sure you've got at least 15 more questions. Back to you.
Dave Ottaway says many of the European breeders cross the lines all the time of their best birds with top competition birds. They're not really families either, and I agree. Mike Vandriak says Super 73 was a 4-way cross. So
there you go.
Most champion birds are. It's just
and this is what you do, and it's learning how to read the pedigrees and sometimes you got to get a little deeper into those pedigrees, but it's all there.
Good to good, best to best, and then test. What more can you do? Time and time. There's no shortcuts. There's no easy shortcuts. It's time, it's trial, it's hard work. Everybody who wins works at it. You train pigeons. I know some guys claim they don't have to train birds. Birds don't need a lot of training.
Work them.
Maybe that's what they do, but does it really work? I don't think so. Show me the top guys, and I'll show you guys that work and train birds. There's no sport. You ever see hockey players, baseball players, football that don't train?
Common sense is
just go out there. Oh yeah, I'm a natural champion. You could be naturally good, but you still train to bring the best of you out.
And that's what we do here at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We want to bring you the best. Yeah. This guy here, pound for pound, year for year, in and out, he will be at the top. He finds a way to win. He finds a way to get there. You find that way to get there. You've done it since early 2000s. You've been there. You're coming to Pioneer Village, which is great. And I'm going to say one thing. You don't actually think you're really going to beat me, do you?
No, but I'll tell you, I like that spirit.
There it is. You see it right there.
Everybody that says they're going to win and they're pumped to win, I like it. That's the spirit.
Leah.
And they pump me at the same time, so it's all good.
We have a question from Tim Taylor. Can you bring the birds to Woodstock if we get one? Ryan?
Well, we're supposed to be in Woodstock tomorrow. So
Saturday.
Well, yeah, but I got to go and set up. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't want to say yes. I have to think about how that would work.
I guess we're not sure when
we're going.
When we're going to Woodstock, because we have to go to set up. So I guess it all depends on what time you have to go to set up, Ryan, right?
This is worth the drive. For these birds here, you got to drive 17 hours. You drive from Nova Scotia to here. It's well worth it. A couple tanks of fuel, some Harveys, maybe some Wendy's, Burger King, whatever. Put on a little Q107 and have a good drive. It's well worth it. I would drive.
Here are all fantastic 20 lots from Tony Alves on offer now at featherselitepigeonauctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Here they are, folks. Wow, they are something else. What else do I have to say? If you guys have questions about any of the lots, now's the time before we wrap this up. Please put them in the comments. Or you can shoot Ryan a text message, 416-990-0187. Also for phone bidders, Ryan, how much notice do we want for phone bidders for tomorrow night?
If you're going to phone bid, please call me at least an hour in advance to let me know so we can put you down. That's going to be the best way to do it. Please don't call me last minute. I look at the bids still here, and I'm laughing. This is the buyer's market. This is your time. I'm going to say this could be one of the very top Canadian auctions ever. This one right here for performance pigeons. Performance. Look at the performance. Look at the years. Look at the pedigrees. It's in these pigeons. It's very simple. I see it, and I look at the bids there, Lee. I'm starting to laugh.
Tom DiMartino asks delivery to USA. Ryan?
We're going out December the 13th that week. We will be shipping by United States Post. I'm not sure if Delta has shipping by air. If there is, we can do shipping by air. But more than likely, it'll be by post. So bid with confidence for the Americans. There's no problem. We'll get the birds over to you and get them shipped out to you. I always like to put a little video together when I ship the birds out so you know what you're getting. Quality super. Super.
Karloff says, awesome birds, Tony. Absolutely. We are pleased to bring these fantastic 20 lots from Tony Alves to you guys. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersleepPigeonAuctions.com. Tony, you've been awesome. Thank you so much for doing this show. You've been a huge help. Answered everybody's questions. Thank you for bringing these great 20 lots to Feathers Elite and to our buyers. And when I go on vacation, you're totally hired. Because we're gonna do like the Ryan and Tony show or something.
We
once
can
a month.
do lots. This could be just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg.
I think so. You're hired.
You never know where
I have a crazy laugh.
You never know where I can go.
You never know what's gonna come out of Ryan's mouth. Just like Howard Stern, and that's what gave him popularity. Keep him coming. Wow. Keep him listening.
Well, Tony. Leah, do you have anything else to say before I let? One more thing. This weekend, open house is Sunday.
Oh yes, we will be in Woodstock at the Woodstock show on Saturday. So the open house for this coming week's auctions, which is the Bob Dura and the P&D featuring David Peters auction. The open house will be on Sunday. So please do not come on Saturday to the showroom. I will make a post about it on Facebook, and I'll put a post on our website. But don't come Saturday because we'll be in Woodstock. So come Sunday. Thanks, Tony. Thanks to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Great job. Thanks for all the input. Good luck with your bids. Ryan will be back tomorrow with his auction wrap-up show before the auction closes tomorrow night at 8 o'clock with his picks of the sale. Thanks, Tony. Ryan, you sign off.
Thank you.
Well, here it is. It's your shot. This is your opportunity. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I know you're not. If you're not happy with the birds, whatever bid it is, we're going to make it right because I'll tell you, I stand behind them. Tony stands behind them. He allowed us to get proven racers, proven breeders, some late breds. We got a mix for everyone. We got an import that he bet large on that paid off. That will work for you. I promise you can breed him with any hen and it should click. He's proven it. This has been a very fun auction. It was fun working with Tony. I already knew the quality coming out was going to be 10 plus super. The pedigrees were going to be loaded, which was super. And working beside him here was going to be super. He stands behind the birds. Remember, the Tino Bergman bird, you are going to get an extra bird with that. Another one with that. That's the type of guy he is. He will be a Pioneer this year. It's the only way you're going to be able to compete against him. He's going to bring his best again. Tony, I want to thank you very much. Buyers, this is your time. If you have questions, call Tony. Tony, give me your phone number nice and slow. Now, go ahead.
647-231-4463.
Call him.
Wow.
Ask him about the pigeons. Pick his brain. Problems. You got 1 day left. Inch by inch, brick by brick, mile by mile. Tony, it's going to be fun flying against you this year. I wish you all the very best luck because me and LMR, we're coming. I know you're ready. Good luck to all. Enjoy the pigeons. Leah, you've done great. You can go back to your vacation in Jamaica. Thanks for flying with us, guys. Yeah. Bye for now.
Thanks, guys.
Feathers Elite, where it's at. Ow! What